Oh, hey there. How's it going? How's the weather? Hey, have you guys seen the tinfoil? I think Moriarty needs some for some. He's making some squid or something in there.
You're
Put that
looking for the
away.
tinfoil. Hey, look inside me hat here, Clacker. What do you see? We all wearing these tinfoil lined hats because our new crew member Tobio says it's the only way to combat mind flayers, I guess. I'm not sure exactly how. Something
Well,
about culturally where he comes from, this is how you stop your mind from being read.
did you guys make one for me?
Or, no. We ran out just before. We weren't sure how we were going to do it.
Oh, okay. I guess I can just. I'll try to use my horn. I think that'll protect me.
Well, here, you can take some of mine. I don't really think it's going to work anyway.
Okay. It'll go. I can put it. I just put it on my horn. There we go.
Well,
Okay.
welcome
Yeah.
to the crew, Tobio, and your outside strange methods to prevent mind reading.
Awesome. Welcome back to Sanity Damage, everyone. It's been a month if you've been watching us live. It's been a couple weeks if you've been listening to us in post. Either way, welcome back to Sanity Damage, a tabletop role-playing game, actual play live show. I'm your Dungeon Master, Nathan, and as always, I am joined by Cody.
Abraham Blavatsky. Think we're through the thick of it, ready to get on with our lives.
Famous last words. Pippin.
Tor, master of the ocean.
Ellen.
Penelope Whitlock. I just really want to be off this boat now. Thanks.
Maggie.
I'm Finn, and I'm sorely regretting getting in that barrel.
And Alex.
Orf. Do you guys think they had any whiskey on there we could have taken?
Join us on episode 76 of our first campaign, To Whom the Sea Belongs. Last time, you survived the harsh elements of the open ocean. You managed to keep your raft together and intact through a summer ocean storm. And you had a parley with Nyarlathotep himself, the avatar of Cthulhu. We are just about to jump in. You can see the shore not too far away. Nyarlathotep has just let you go after a tense meeting and a lengthy meal. Nobody ate except for the mind flayers.
Mur 8.
That's right, Mur 8. Okay, so a meal. After a meal and discussion of various worldviews and philosophies. So the shore you can see on screen here if you're watching live, and if you're not, head to YouTube at the Homebrew Network to watch us live. Sorry, I lost my train of thought with the plug there. Yeah, so you're within eyesight of the shore. You're still on your rickety little raft, but land is in sight. We're gonna jump back in there in just a second. First, two notes on some one really exciting thing, and one thing just for you all to be aware of. I'll start with the latter. We're going to have a scheduling change starting next time we go live, which will be 2 weeks from now. We're going to maintain the bi-weekly rhythm, going live once every 2 weeks. It is still going to be on Thursdays, but it is going to be 9:30 Eastern instead of 7:30 Eastern. So it's going to start 2 hours later than it has been. It's still going to go that normal 3-ish hour, give or take. Just so you all know, I want to be super upfront about that so nobody misses it or it's just sitting around waiting for stuff to happen for a couple hours. 9:30 Eastern starting next time, which will be March 28th. All right, so that's the scheduling update. The exciting other update is we have Sanity, as in we now have actual tea that Clacker and the other crew have been drinking in world in Nara Ohan in this campaign, for you to purchase and enjoy sipping while you watch us or listen to us or play your own D&D games, or however you would like to enjoy your tea. So go to well, I should have found the link ahead of time because I can't remember it off the top of my head. I know actualplaypods.com has a link that will get you there.
I believe it's thehomebrewpodcast.com
Slash-
shop.
Okay, thank you. thehomebrewpodcast.com/shop
I'm
to
pretty
get
sure.
your own to get your own Sanity Damage tea. So what do we see? We've got 6 different flavors for you to pick from. You can get one canister, or you can get the whole set of 6 for an overall discount. So definitely go check that out. And happy sipping. All right, all of that out of the way. Let's jump back into the action. You all see the shore. We're gonna say you go ahead and reach the shore uneventfully. Probably one or two of you might fall off of the raft as it goes through kind of the choppy waves that work into the shallows, but you make it to the shore without any further trouble.
Yeah, Penny's definitely one of those who fell into the water, and she's just crawling her way back to land.
Yeah.
And her raisin
Muddy
bran
sand is like
all...
clotting in your clothing.
Yeah, my bran cereal is just super soggy and gross.
Good callback.
Penny's not having a good day.
Oh, that was a nice boat raid. I don't know why I went Moriarty. I quit. No.
Hi,
Well, we'll see you in
Pippin.
2 weeks.
Well, that
Yeah,
was
Arp's
a wild
fine.
ride.
Yeah. That's for sure.
So, do we even know what island we're on?
Oh,
You can all make a some kind of check. Intelligence. I would allow history. There's not like a geography skill in D&D, so history would be fine. Survival would be fine too.
Do a
You're naming all
survival.
of Abraham's greatest
I'll
skills.
do a survival.
Yeah.
A survival check too.
Yeah. Notice how everyone's dumb but good at surviving. That's what I'm hearing here.
Pew 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 pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
That was a nat 20 for
There you go.
Finn. Or 24.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
12 for Penny.
Yeah, Abraham got a 17 on his history check. I'm the only one doing history. I don't know if that gives you a different perspective.
Can Tor use his navigator tools?
I'm just trying to make
figure
sure we
out
make
where
it
we're
out
at?
of here.
Navigator
That makes a
tools.
lot of sense
Yeah,
to me.
go ahead and make a navigator tools check. I think that would use probably intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll have a lower DC for you. Nice. Okay. So Penelope would think that you have all arrived in Shikyodai, forgetting that there's a series of islands between you and Shikyodai. So
Yeah. This
Um,
is exactly what I saw when I was scrying. Totally.
Exactly. The rest of you would know these are islands that have had a variety of names over the years. Civilization usually doesn't last long on this island. Kind of a, what was it, Roanoke? That was like the lost colony?
Mhm.
It's kind of
Yeah.
a Roanoke situation. Like people settle and then just go silent, and then people go and try to find them, and just go silent. So it's something of, I mean, it's in the center of one of the oceans. Like, let's pop back to Nelton's map for a minute. You know, it's ideal for a lot of international maritime trade, except that, while you see like those little towns and stuff on the legend, they just don't stick around. So there may be some towns around currently. There may not. Because Abraham made a history check, I'll
Thank goodness.
wow, Alex.
Somebody had to do it.
Bad puns already. Yeah, so Abraham would remember, like, in addition to that, that's just kind of the standard, like, sailor's, like, fishtail about this place. It's like it's where settlements go to die. Abraham would remember that, in particular, a powerful warlord from the northwest, no, from the west, not necessarily like north, once came here after he was exiled. I think that's about all you would remember, but it's known colloquially as the Forbidden Isles, or the Cursed Lands, the Cursed Isles. Variations of forbidden and cursed, followed by land or island or isles. That's
Great.
Yeah.
Not where you want to be.
I mean, if you want to go back to the World Breaker and have another meal with Nyarlathotep, that can be
They
arranged.
didn't seem super inclined to dropping us off.
They didn't.
Well, any plans?
Would we know, like, based on, like, those of us who know where we are, like, how far we are from where we're supposed to go?
Pretty
Yes. Yeah, those of you that did the survival checks and rolled higher than Penelope.
No.
Nobody
Or
fell,
especially
nobody
Tor with his navigator's tools. And sorry for the whiplash, YouTube. This is going to be an image-intensive night because there's a lot of scenery that I spent time setting up that I want to show off. But for a minute here, we're going to go back to Nelton's map. Given
You know,
a
for
good...
I was just going to say, for the listeners, they don't really get to see this kind of stuff. But this has kind of been the thing that I've always been, like, one of the most impressed about your DM style is just, like, you have a lot of mood images, and most DMs I've played with don't have a lot of those. They just kind of, describe it and move on. But you have a lot of, like, little assets, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with the
It's-
music, I would say.
Yeah. It's always a pleasure seeing what you come up with.
Thank you. I'm gonna clip that out of context in about 2 hours when you're like, Nathan.
Well, sorry, I had to say at least one nice thing. It was
appreciate
just your birthday.
Yeah, thank you. To answer your question, Maggie, you're about a week's sail in, like, a good deep ocean boat, like the one that the Kraken just ate.
How long by drift?
By drift, you're probably
Yeah.
2 weeks from northern Shikyodai, and maybe 3 weeks from central Shikyodai, which is where Zugjiganku has been sighted.
Changing subject slightly, did you say what time of day it was?
It'd
And this is
be,
Penny looking up directly at the sun. Like directly. into the
That is
sun.
not recommended.
It would be evening at this point, so
Oh. It's
yeah,
a beautiful sunset. She's
the
looking at a
beautiful
beautiful
orange sun
sunset.
that is
Oh,
drying out your retinas.
yeah.
I worry about her. Anybody else? No, anybody else worry about her?
Guys,
Ocean
isn't
madness.
Shigeodai so pretty?
I'll lean over to Finn. I'm just like,
Shigeodai.
yes, but we just let her do her thing.
We are on the cursed islands.
Bless her.
So
Bless
pretty.
her.
Somebody, dude.
So this
sorry,
place
we
is
are
full of
on one tonight.
monsters.
There's something up with this place for sure. Again, given its central location geographically, you would know, Abraham, especially with like the history angle, would know. but all of you would have like heard to some extent that major international powers have often tried to maintain like outposts or overnight like refueling stations, various like coastal forts where like
Right.
an armada can briefly dock before continuing. So it's given its inhabitability or uninhabitability, it can it has changed hands a lot between Taiyang and West Danica in recent years, but between other like international powers as well, Arohav and Masara. Although those two are further away, so they don't bother as much with it.
Okay. I'll
So
try not-
basically, what you're saying is that there's a reason why they can't, but nobody knows.
But potentially, that could, if people had to get out in a hurry, could be things. I'll stop metagaming. I'm just gonna go drink my drink.
I suspect that there's some sort of yeti on the island.
Oh no.
It is tropical.
A tropical
Tropical
yet
Yeti.
Bigfoot?
Who has a
Right.
Hawaiian
Bigfoot?
shirt?
Somebody
No,
knows about
no.
those tropical yetis.
It's just a yeti, but he's wearing like a little Hawaiian lei.
Yeah, he's got a coconut drink.
Like linen pants.
Sunglasses.
It's like, you guys kinda
Sunglasses
warm.
for sure.
Sitting in
Yeah.
a hammock.
His fur's like a little tanned.
He gives you one of those hang ten.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, really big flip flops.
Well, yeah.
That's hilarious.
And then he fades away because he was never real.
You know
What
what?
if the tropical yeti
Tropical-
was just the friends we made along the way?
Yeti.
You know what? Tropical Yeti lives on in our hearts.
That's right.
Well, let's be Yeti for anything.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
You're on a roll.
Welcome back to Sanity Damage.
Don't mean to change the
Right.
tropic, but where are we going to stay for the night? Are we just gonna sleep on the beach?
Is there can we Penny's just sitting down. Penny's brain hurts. She's gonna pet her bird and let other people make decisions.
how like dense is the forest or foliage around on the beach, or is it just beach?
Yeah, it's there's some dense foliage, maybe 40 feet inland. It's like bamboo forests here. It looks pretty thick, like it'd be slow going. You'd have to kind of hack your way through a little bit. But looking past like the tree line, looking up with the kind of slope of the mountainside, you can see that while it is like dense and green, it doesn't look like the bamboo forest endures across the entire island. It looks like there's larger vegetation that likely means more sparse undergrowth if you push through a little bit.
Gotcha.
Is there any elevation that we can see, like maybe cliffs or hills?
Definitely like inland. I mean, you know, any island is usually some kind of mountain just by nature of like pushing
Yeah,
up
yeah.
through the water. So nothing super remarkable outside of just like it being an island shape. It
Okay.
does look like there's some kind of ravine inland a little bit, just based on the tree line. Like the trees go for a while and then stop, and then a short distance later they start again. So maybe some kind of river or gorge.
And how are our other pirates looking? The NPC pirates.
Yeah. Let me remind myself real quick who all is alive. Pete is still alive.
Yes.
Stormy.
Yes.
Most of them made it.
Yeah, it's
most
just
most of them made it.
Bud and Gilbert.
That's right. That's right. Thank you.
I can't make food. It's not something I can do. Well, I could. We don't care much about the plants here, do we? I mean, I could juice them up.
Well, guys, I've never been camping before. Can you believe that? But should we camp on like the beach or like in the trees?
We should probably get up closer to the tree line, I would think, so that if the tide comes in at all, we won't get washed out, and we might stand a chance of making a fire at least.
Wow, I should have studied more in survival class. I just, didn't think this would ever happen.
Yeah, survival's not my best skill either.
It happens to the best of us, You find yourself in these situations. It's okay. It's okay.
Wow.
We're
You're
gonna be
so
all right.
small, but so smart.
Well, you either learn quickly or you die, is what I have discovered in my time.
Pete is busy like wringing out his fedora, just dripping with salt water.
Sorry, you had a fedora?
That image.
I don't remember the fedora.
Don't remember the fedora. I imagined him having like a cowboy hat.
Right?
Can we all have fedoras now?
They all have fedora.
As he's wringing it out, it crinkles, and you see that it's lined with aluminum foil on the inside.
Oh my god.
There it is. Fedoras are awesome.
Well, I agree with the small one. Close to the bamboo line's a good place. Good place as any to set up camp. You want to be near the trees to have a little bit of cover from the wind and to be away from the high tide. And you don't want to be too far in before you've had a chance to kind of scout out, preferably during the daylight hours. So, yeah, we may as well make camp, and then, I don't like setting foot on the cursed land. I don't like staying here overnight, but hopefully there'll be some kind of village that's still around. We can maybe find a vessel and buy it or charter a voyage out of here.
Oh, that would be ideal.
Historically, chances aren't great, but maybe.
We've got to at least try, right? I mean, our other option is turning around, and there's not much to turn around to, so...
What does, Raven see if we were to send Raven flying around?
Ooh.
Is there anything nearby?
Oh,
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, can I do that? That's,
Can
Raven, can I do that? Can I
Can
just
you?
go? Yeah,
I
get
think-
Raven out.
Yeah, what is it? It's within 500 feet, or is that...
So Raven is an unusual familiar, and we never. It's not on my character sheet, but I did say her alignment was Sweet Baby, which is. So we never gave a range for it, but we've just been like keep it within reason.
Yeah,
I'd say
we'll
the
just play it
entire
by
width of the island is reasonable.
normal,
Yeah.
familiar rules.
Normal for who? Normal for a Pact of the Chain Warlock?
Normal
Just
for an unaltered caster is 100 feet. So, I mean,
Unusual familiar.
But if I send her up in the air,
exactly, straight up would still give
Yeah.
you a nice aerial view, for sure.
yeah.
Um,
And then we also have Myrrh.
Mm-hmm.
Any
is?
treasure nearby?
You
Yeah,
know
so you
what,
can-
though?
you can
Myrrh would
both
be able to
scout.
hunt down that.
And,
let's go.
Oh, there was one other... Oh, yeah, Pete was just going to make the point. You're right, Abraham. Historically, this place is not usually all that inhabited. But, I mean, Westanic and Taiyang recently went to war, so I'm sure they're going to be scrambling to control this region of the waters. So I don't know. Maybe the war will turn in our favor. There will be some kind of armed force here. We can commandeer a vessel and sail off ourselves.
I like that idea.
Penny's gonna call Raven to her, and Raven's gonna land on her arm, and she's gonna do the thing where she like lifts her arm, and Raven just shoots up.
Yeah, the falconer, off you go.
Yeah, we've been practicing.
That was impressive.
Thank you. She's a really good bird. And now I'm blind.
Yes, but now you have the bird's eye view of this particular island. So, in the distance, you can see a couple other islands. You would know they're part of the same like chain. And on this island, near the center, near like the highest point of elevation, not quite the top natural crest, but close to it, you would actually see some ruins. You would see like crumbled walls, a lot of it overgrown with like kudzu and other like viney, weedy kind of like undergrowth. But definitely some kind of man-made structure was there. You would also see in kind of the center of the ruins, like after you've gone through some of them for a while, or you know, if you were to go explore them, you see a pyramid.
A what?
Nathan. A pyramid? You can't just casually mention a pyramid. Now we gotta go to the pyramid.
What is a pyramid?
And then you've got to go get 3 other adventurers to go to the pyramid. And then they'll have to go get 3 other adventurers to go to the
Oh
pyramid.
my god.
Oh my god.
Wow.
The PBEG was a pyramid scheme this whole time.
It's about building a team, building your brand.
We're
You gotta
family
make sure
here.
you have a tight downline. You gotta be positive, and you gotta have girl boss.
Yep.
People just don't want vacuums anymore. What can I say?
Yeah.
Because they suck.
Pippin was... Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Was-
feels like
Thanks, everybody. That's
yeah.
been Sanity Damage for the evening. You guys been great.
Or-
Mur
or-
was
or-
gonna
or-
go
or-
flying as
Tor
well.
and Mur. Okay. And is your range the same, or with Pact of the Chain do you have, like, further...
I don't have any special bonuses yet,
Okay.
but Mur can, send me images.
Okay, that might be the difference.
It's times like this I miss my familiar grip nip grab knacks, but we split ways.
Rest in peace.
He's still alive technically, but we just don't talk anymore.
Just incinerated, but alive. Yeah, Mur would actually fly around a little bit and see a white house cat sitting not far away on the beach, a little bit past the like bend in the shore, so behind the tree line from where you all are.
A cat?
A white house cat with
That's
icy blue eyes.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
I'll
Like how
reiterate,
Cody's did it.
none of you see this cat, except for Mur, because of the topography of the shore. It's like there's a big copse of bamboo trees between you.
And Mur goes.
I'm just trying to determine if Mur is hungry or not.
Oh,
It did
no.
just eat.
Better
So-
not.
I guess it would relay this bit of information about a peculiar cat to Tor, who's just like weird. And I want to say that he would tell people, but at the same time, I don't know if it's significant enough to Tor that he would.
And then Penny comes back to it, and back to being because I think when you see through your familiar, you go deaf and blind, right? You can only talk.
I think that's correct.
Yeah. So she comes back. She comes back into it, and she's like, so yeah, there's some ruins and a giant pyramid, and I definitely think we need to go to the giant pyramid.
We only found a
Feel it.
cat.
What?
There's a cat.
I mean, yeah, there was a cat.
What kind of?
It was a cat.
Like
Oh.
like a
Sorry.
jungle cat?
No,
Do you
like
guys see that sunset?
someone's
It's just
pet
beautiful.
or
It's
Oh, we gotta wait for the green flash.
I've heard of the red
what?
one.
Yeah, so
the
like
green needle.
no, the green flash, like when the sun hits the point in the horizon, and there's just like a small green flash.
Wow, I saw it. You were right. I've never noticed that in all my years. Did the nuns teach you that?
No,
Where'd you pick that one up?
I saw it on TV. Sorry.
The Royals?
Yeah,
On your
They
cell
were-
phone.
yeah, they were visiting one of their more tropical island colonies, and they were talking about it.
And then Prince Brandrew said it.
Yeah.
I don't like Brandrew.
He's my favorite. He's so dreamy.
You were saying something about a pyramid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's some ruins in the middle of the jungle, and then there's like a giant pyramid in the center of it, and it looks interesting. I didn't see any like other boats or buildings or anything.
Now, historically, there shouldn't be a pyramid here, right? I mean, there's not been a civilization to hold this place long enough to build a pyramid.
Go ahead and make another history check, Abraham.
Coming up.
One of the great mysteries of the Cursed Isles.
A 16.
Right, it was the aliens.
Well, give me some of that tinfoil. I'm gonna...
Yeah, with a 16, you would not think that should be there. You don't
Fascinating.
recall hearing anything about that.
Now, as a scholar, I feel like it would be within our best interest to investigate the ruins first. Try to get as much information as we could about the pyramid before descending in. I don't know about the culture that built this place, but most pyramids are an attempt to keep people out. So if we go in, there's a good chance we will be met with resistance.
So you're saying that bad place to camp?
Inside the pyramid,
Yeah.
I mean, it would be safe from rain.
That my thought.
Surely.
That was my point exactly. So
Might be infested with mummies.
Mummies.
what's a mummy?
Pull
Are
off
they
my
friends of-
glove.
Ah,
That's good. I was not expecting that.
I'm
Oh.
so sorry. It just every time I see it
got
gives me a
this.
second.
This is a mummy's hand.
Put it away.
I thought it was your hand.
No,
What happened to your hand?
I cut it off.
For this thing?
For this thing, yes.
It's can you at least get a manicure? They're starting to get really long.
Well, it's a woman's hand.
Finding out so much about Abraham.
Right?
Why is that weirder?
I don't know. You're the one with the problem with it.
Wait, can you hold both your hands up side to side?
Yes, here. Abraham holds his hand side by side.
Is one bigger than the other?
Yeah, I would say so. One's Abraham's hand, and the other one's a shriveled mummy hand, let alone a woman's.
How significant size change though? Are they fingers different?
I would say
kinda-
Abraham wears a size medium glove, and the other one's a size small.
Ah.
He has to get 2 pairs of gloves every time.
Ah.
And then I just burn the other one because they're useless.
So
There could be spare gloves.
Well, they're for
the
the
reason
opposite
you got
hand.
really thin fingers is because it's a woman's hand and not because it's a shriveled hand.
Yes, I suppose so. I got the hand. My assistant got the eye. I thought it was a little bit too rough to get your eye ripped out. That just sounds terrible. But it was fun
Were
to
those the
do.
only choices?
Oh no.
Yeah, hand or eye. Those were the options.
Or
By the
just
time
not.
we'd gotten to the saint's corpse, there wasn't much left of it.
A saint?
Well, a saint in my perspective. Then you should probably address her as a goddess. Then I hold my hand out like, yes, queen.
Oh my god.
I gotta talk to the lady about this.
I never thought I would hear a Yas queen in this campaign.
Let alone
Especially
from
from
Abraham.
Right. We're figuring out a lot about Abraham tonight.
It is some great character development. I gotta hand it to you.
Nathan.
He snaps his mummy hand in a Z formation.
So,
well,
6-shoot, how are you? Like, you're still cool? Do you want to go to the pyramid?
You know, I don't really want to be on this island longer than absolutely necessary. I also don't want to split up. I think we're stronger in numbers. I would agree to go to the pyramid and keep watch outside and be sure you don't get trapped.
what would you do to stop it from trapping us?
I'd fight off anything that tried to, what I mean is outflanked, right? Like if a monster,
I see.
yeah, if a monster were coming up to the pyramid to go in and trap you inside, I would stop that monster to the best of my ability. Short of that, I would do whatever I could to warn you.
Well, I do agree. All the legends of this place tell me that as soon as we split up, that's when whatever's going to happen is going to happen. It likes to wait until, you think you've got your island fortress, and then you send your boat back to West Annika. That's when whatever it is waits to attack. Well...
So is the question
we-
just when are we going?
Yeah,
It seems like we
right.
all want to go, but
we
I
all
don't.
want to go.
The sun is about to set. I don't know if it's wisest for us to go through the
Pyramid
jungle
at
to this in the
night,
middle of the
yes.
night. Yeah, I feel like maybe first light in the morning we go.
So camping?
So camping.
I suppose. I,
We
don't
can
have
look
any
for that
spells.
cat. You guys were all interested.
I have
I am.
lots
I'm
of
not gonna
camping.
lie. I am interested in the cat. I am very. That is. I do like those. This is secretly you're finding out that Finn is. She likes small little creatures, and so you said cat, and she was like,
Are you sure
"Mm,
small little creatures and not large creatures? Because that would be about body size, right?
I guess that's fair. I guess that's
It
fair.
is strange that a cat would be here at all.
Well, I mean, it could have been that it was on a ship or something, and if it got wrecked, I mean, a small vermin around. A cat could have a good life on an island, actually.
Yeah, Myrrh, and Penny turns to Myrrh. Was it like a nice, did the cat look happy or upset? Like pissed? Was it a pissed off cat?
How suspicious was the cat?
God, did the cat look pissed off?
The cat was
Groomed.
sitting on its haunches, staring at the coast, with its tail curled around its front paws.
Devil's
So
It
just, the,
looks
so just the
longingly at
cutest, just the cutest one.
Sounds like a noble beast.
I don't know if we should split up, to go investigate this not pissed off cat, but maybe a couple people go, and then we have a if you need to back up, let us know.
Well, hey, if we're gonna split up, stay out of the tree line so that it's easy to find each other. Stay on the coast. Stay in the sand shoal area.
I mean, cats like fish. Why don't we just cook some fish?
I was going to say we could at the very least forage or try to find food and wood for the evening while we're going to see the cat, Two
Does anyone
birds,
know
one
how to-
stone.
Does anyone know how to fish?
Arf is visibly gagging at the thought of you guys, at the sound of you guys saying fish so much. It's like, oh god.
Do you not like fish?
He walks away.
Well, I gotta admit, I'm not really that much into fish myself, but it doesn't make me want to puke.
I mean, we would need to find the right stuff with which to fish too.
I
Unless
like
somebody secretly
why?
has a fishing pole.
No, I just have this soggy bran.
Not very exciting. I mean,
You could just go up to the. I don't. Why do we need fish?
for the cat.
Can't you just go up to the
Or
cat?
to eat. It was a
No, I
lure. It
thought-
was a thought to maybe lure the cat
Lure
with
the
fish.
cat, yes.
If
And
only
then we
had
could
some.
interrogate it.
Only I heard of the spell one time. I can't do it. It's called like speak with animals.
Yeah, I can't speak with the animals. Talk with the animals.
Sure you can.
I mean, I can talk
can't.
to Raven. I'm not sure if Raven's an animal or not. Raven, are you an animal?
Animal.
Unusual, familiar. That settles that. You know, it's times like this I wish I would have worked more on spells that summon tiny huts. I always thought that seemed useless.
Now, I have spike growth. So, what are we going to do about this, Nathan?
Spike growth does not grow a hut.
I thought
And
you were talking
if
about
you
for
were-
the cat.
Oh, no.
If
No,
you were talking about like harvesting the spikes, you're on a beach with a bamboo forest right next to you.
So,
So
I can use it on a
making a
tree.
lean-to is not difficult.
Okay,
Or like an Eeyore style, like
right.
bamboo tent.
Can we flip over one of the rowboats?
Yeah, that'd work too.
Yeah, that's what Punny does. She's trying to flip over one of the rowboats.
As you guys are all going about like setting up your various shelters, Tor at some point just in this process you would turn around and you would see that the cat is sitting there staring at you.
Oh,
Quick, spike growth.
No.
Wow.
well, we didn't have to find you.
Look at it.
Finn, you can't see it.
I'm looking at it.
Oh, is it a certain kitty that I saw before?
Mm-hmm. Looks very familiar, but not in a mechanical sense of the word familiar. You have seen this cat before.
Strange familiar.
An unusual familiar?
It
Haven't
blinks.
seen you since. Trying to remember what we called that town now.
Cookers.
Oh, Tor's just actually the one who can't think of the place. But yes, Coheres is the.
Yeah, the cat like nods, kind of bobs its head and blinks its blue eyes that seem to hold all of the light of the stars, just magnifying them.
Tor's just gonna be enamored for a moment in the light of the stars in the eyes of a cat. I mean, that sounds pretty magical right there.
Yep. After a minute, the cat will look out to where the waves are crashing. High tide is coming in, so it's not as far away to get to the water line.
quick question before I'm done looking at the light of the stars. Do I recognize any stars? Is it like an actual star pattern?
You mean in the cat's eyes or in the sky
Yeah,
overhead?
like it. Yeah, both.
In the cat's eyes, no. It's just a reflection of the light, like kind of a magnification of the light. In the skies overhead, with your proficiency in like navigator's tools, I'm gonna say that counts for some amount of like astronomical navigation. Trying to think of where all Tor would have sailed. You'd probably recognize this place. I'd say you would have at some point sailed past here before.
Okay.
It doesn't. You would note that the stars overhead look normal for where you believe you are. It's not like they've been magically altered somehow, or you're somewhere other than where you thought you were in the world.
Okay. So
And the cat
fancy
will
meeting you here.
stand up and start slinking toward the waves.
Well, I mean,
Cat's got the tongue.
Tor's just gonna follow his cat into the ocean.
All right. The rest of you would see Tor just like start speaking to nothing and then get up and start walking toward the ocean.
Oh, that's got to be odd behavior to be seen.
Yeah, Celine's probably gonna follow him, but not stop him.
When Celine get here?
Yeah, who?
Sorry, Penny. Frick.
Yarr.
Yeah. Jack?
Oh, hey there. Clacker comes out of the water. How you guys doing? Everything okay?
Tropical Yeti comes out of the water after them.
What's up, guys?
Because I'm looking at Albatross.
I've already made an
right
appearance in this episode. Might as well do it again now.
When you get to the water line, I mean, unless people like physically hold you back, you would reach the, the water line. It would brush around your ankles, which is, a fair portion of the cat. It like sits down and looks up at you again, and the water is like brushing over it, or like rushing through its fur. Its tail is kind of waving back and forth like kelp. And you would see in the starlight that is reflected in the waves, in like the little the ripples on the shore, you would see kind of a refraction of light that plays out sort of almost a holographic scene before you. You would see kind of this image of two monsters of some kind fighting. They look like it's hard to tell exactly what they are. Like maybe lizard folk, maybe something more monstrous, maybe a yeti. A little bit hard to say. And they exchange a couple blows, and then one of them slays the other one, rips its throat out, and you would see that as like a little spray of water, just in the shifting of the incoming and outgoing waves. And then the victor, still alive but badly injured from the bout, begins to limp away. But as it does so, a humanoid figure appears behind it and stabs it in the back. And then the sea foam kind of, the image that you saw in the sea foam and in the starlight like ripples, dissipates, and just looks normal.
I feel like that should mean something to me, but I'm more confused now.
The cat stands up and headbutts you, and as it does, As it does, it dissolves, and it's just like kind of an extra forceful wave that slaps into your leg.
Oh.
Tor's just
Is in your mind.
yeah. Now I gotta think, and Tor's just gonna slink out back, like just kind of plop into the water, just sit on the sand in the water near the shore, and then after a bit, just make his way out of the ocean. Just kind of sit on the beach with his feet in the water and trying to think about what just happened. Yeah. Trying to glean some meaning from it, but not knowing what it means.
Arf will walk up to him and be like, did you just go to the bathroom in there? He's just gonna point at the water and be like, I'm gonna, and he just go to the water as well.
Tor will pull his feet out of the water.
Wow.
Like, Tor should be helping us like make a tent, right? Like, he's just playing in the water. I'm gonna kind of whisper to anyone who's around me. Maybe just Raven.
Well, I don't know what's all going on in that guy's head. It's
No, like I'm not trying to like talk shit or anything. It's just he's my best friend, but also like
I wasn't intending to talk shit about Tor. I just think that he has literal voices in his head.
isn't
Finn's
that
gonna walk
normal?
up. You're talking shit about Tool right now. Is that what's going on? I'm
No.
worried about him.
No.
I'm worried about him. He was just talking nothing.
That's
Yeah,
yeah.
he has done this.
That's normal. That's okay. Okay.
I mean,
I
I've
wouldn't
known
say it's normal, but listen,
Common?
who am I to judge? I also speak with entities that you guys can't see.
Yeah,
Wait,
there's
I'm
a
not
lady
gonna-
who talks to me in my head. Not the elf one.
Let's see.
She also does some. Well, like once.
After R4
Right.
is done peeing in the ocean while they're all talking shit behind his back.
They're talking shit about you, not me.
Well, I know that.
They're
But also, like,
they're
our-
talking shit. I'm
like-
taking a shit.
Yeah.
What
Penny,
the hell?
No, I'm
Art,
glad
we need to
Tor,
have an
like,
intervention, right?
Took his feet
Like,
out of the water because it's like just gonna float her over towards me.
You know,
I'm not just
guys,
gonna bury
that's
it in
the-
the sand like a cat.
that's the best part about being a damn fear or whatever, is that you don't have to piss or shit anymore. It's great.
what do you do?
I mean, technically, I'm supposed to make everyone feel bad.
And does that make you feel bad?
You know, it doesn't feel great, but that's why I usually try and take it out on people like Gluttony. He was pretty sad, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, no, that guy really sucked.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that he has a downward spiral and like it has troubles in the future.
Yeah, I really hope he loses all his money and everything.
I put a curse on him, so he should-
Really?
yes.
Okay.
I mean, nothing like really strong, just
Yeah, no, like respect.
how come that's a never mind. I guess it's just, my mustache. That's the only thing I can think it is.
What?
What?
That's why I get respect and Tor doesn't.
No, like you cursed a guy I don't like. Like, yeah, obviously.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. It's not the mustache.
I mean, I think your mustache is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's another thing that's great about being whatever you want to call what I am. Your facial hair doesn't really grow very fast, so you don't have to trim it very much.
Oh. Like, I just love learning neat little facts about your life, Abraham, and Penny's just gonna wander off.
Well, You can all make camp and have a long rest. Nothing super eventful happens overnight.
Are we not gonna keep watch? We all just sleep?
I'm assuming that there is some kind of shift because
Okay.
you're on a strange and vaguely haunted island, but you are able to all recover a full rest.
Technically, I don't have to sleep or whatever. I just go into that like catatonic thing. So like on this picture, there's like a palm tree extending out over the beach there. Could I like spider climb up it and then just like sleep like up the tree and just like watch upside down, make sure nobody comes out of the woods or does anything weird?
Yeah, I suppose so. Trying to simulate dawn, but it's not working as well as sunset.
Is there a green flash at dawn?
I saw the green flag. Yeah.
This is dawn.
Ah,
And,
there we
there's
go.
literally a button for it.
Oh.
Wow. It's like a timed fade too. Wow.
Well, guys, it's been a really long night. I'm ready for breakfast. What do you say?
Penny is going to cast Create Food and Water, and it's more bran flakes.
I thought you were about to say cast bran flakes.
Cast bran flakes.
The new name, the new official name.
It's because the spell description specifically says the food is nutritious but bland.
Yeah.
And that was the most nutritious bland food I could think of.
I'm boycotting bran flakes at the moment.
After a nutritious but bland breakfast, I would say someone can find like some coconuts, spice it up just a little bit. You are able
Chop it open
to
and soak them in the coconut water.
yeah.
And coconuts flavor? That's... I don't know how you found a way to make it worse.
Tor will just look at Abraham as he's hand
It's like
fisting
slurping.
this coconut water bran flakes.
Well, I don't have to eat. It's times like this that make me happy I don't have to eat anymore.
Yeah.
You could say thank you. I'm spending
Thank you.
1/3 level every day.
I will admit that you making this poor food and putting everyone into a bad mood is making me in a better mood.
Really?
Yeah. Feels good. You guys are all baking in the sun, eating this disgusting food. I don't know. It's an unfortunate side effect of, my life, but it does make me happy to see others so sad.
Mixed in with like the coconut water bran flakes, there's like that tiniest amount of sand that like grits in your teeth no matter what you do.
Great.
Penny takes 1 point of sanity because that hurt her feelings. I thought we had a moment last night. We became closer as
That was
friends.
last night.
It's not like I like it. It's a fact of life. It's just
Yeah.
I feed on everyone's
like-
discomfort.
So like the food I make makes people feel unhappy. Okay, cool. Thanks.
It mechanically does, yes.
Penny's gonna
You
walk
could-
away and play with her bird.
Yeah, okay.
Question
Well-
about last night's monster fight that I saw in my mind. Does it look like it was around here, or just like it was just in something I saw?
Go ahead and make a religion check.
Interesting. Oh,
Roll 3.
It was definitely on Nara Ohan as opposed to in a different plane of existence.
Glad we cleared that up.
Yep. Chipping away at it. Hurt feelings or no, the crew are ready to head into the island and see what all there is to find there.
All right. Hopefully there's no jaguars.
Yeah, I also didn't see like that cat.
No, me either. I was really
Yeah.
I'm
disappointed
very
about
disappointed in the
that.
lack of cat. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I was hoping.
Maybe
for
we
that.
will see a
Cat.
jaguar.
I'm hoping we don't see a jaguar because we'll have to kill it, and I don't want to do that.
Oof.
That would make me sad.
As you push into the foliage, the first while is pretty rough as you're just kind of hacking your way through the bamboo trees. But after 30 minutes of that like slow, frustrating process, you make it into some of the deeper foliage. There's more like larger jungle plants. Nothing as huge as some of the jungles of Penjerhau. You know, they're not like trees so large that you couldn't reach your arms all the way around them. But they're full trees. Banana trees with those giant leaves, palm trees of various kinds, some other more like mainlandy kind of jungle trees. Here we go.
Do the bananas look ripe?
Okay.
Banana.
The bananas look unripe. They're green.
So plantains.
Plantain would have been a 3. These are just unripe bananas, unfortunately. Yeah, you're all.
Ripen them.
You could ripen them, couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I
This
could
tree
force
here,
ripen
these 2
more.
trees are banana trees, in case you want to ripen them.
I mean,
But
do we care about the? Because if I do that, it's never gonna grow back. It's gonna die.
Yeah, but like, imagine bananas in your brand cereal.
Bananas and
Everything
coconut
within
milk.
a 1 mile radius.
Did you
of
just
this
say
banana tree will
brananas?
die.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bananas.
as you are contemplating this, you hear a roar overhead, and you hear the flap of wings, and then you hear a more primate roar from nearby, kind of a screech, like a chimpanzee kind of screech, and you are approached. You're not surprised. You can see them coming, but they're clearly all looking for some kind of food. You are stalked, I guess is the word, by these three creatures.
Flying monkeys.
You see well, the name shows up when you hover over it, so I won't. You see a manticore, big, like leathery bat wings on the body of a lion. It looks like it could stand on its hind legs a little bit better than a typical lion, and its tail is covered in spikes that are dripping with green goo. There's also a chimera, body of a lion, wings of a dragon. These wings look terrifying. They're huge and leathery and red scaled, and it's got the face, or like the head of a lion, the head of a dragon, and the head of a goat, all like coming out from its shoulders. And lastly, like kind of traipsing through the jungle, you see a yeti wearing a lei with like flowers and stuff on it, and like a coconut.
What the hell?
I'm going to
Prophecy
scream.
was foretold.
Let's roll
Tropical
initiative.
Yeti is real.
My therapist told me tropical yeti doesn't exist.
It can't hurt you. It can't hurt you.
Nathan, don't make me fight Tropical Yeti. He's our friend.
We could befriend Tropical Yeti since we knew of his coming.
Yeah.
Does the Yeti look like the Yeti from my vision?
Yeti cat.
No, it
No.
does not.
Not so. It wasn't a Yeti.
Initiative, duh. I've been like, where's initiative again? It's been a month since we played D&D, y'all.
Good call.
16 on initiative.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Oh, I also had a 16.
Oh,
I had
yeah,
an
but you're
8.
faster than me.
Yeah, I'm pretty quick.
Do me and Tropical Yeti share initiative?
Yeah, looks like your initiative buddies with Tropical Yeti.
We'll always have initiative, Tropical Yeti.
Oh man.
All right, we're gonna start out here with it looks like the Manticore. We are likely gonna take our episode break right after this fight. I don't think it'll go super long. Just so audience knows, so that podcast folks know. The Manticore is going to flutter across this ravine here. Penelope, I think you'd be aware this is the ravine that Raven saw earlier. So it's like some kind of deep river that flows from like the mountain in kind of the center of this island down into the coast somewhere.
Gotcha.
Speed 50. It's gonna scurry on over here through the tree line. And is going to unleash a spike from its tail, which flies through the air to impale Arf.
Oh
What
god.
did I do?
Did I say
Spike
one
growth.
spike? 3 spikes. 3 spikes.
What did I do?
Is this revenge for the Hydra? Feels targeted, Nathan.
Karma's a bitch. 2021 15. Does a 15 hit? I think that one
15
misses.
does not hit.
Okay. The other two?
The other two do hit.
Yeah,
You're looking
anyone
at 15 total damage.
Okay. Ouch.
And Finn is up.
All right. Let's see. How far are we away from him? Just enough. Okay. From where Lil Finn is, I'm gonna attempt to cast Fairy Fire on the Manticore. If my computer wants to cooperate. Yeah. So he has to do a dex save, mostly just so that I would like us all to have advantage against it. Oh, and it just misses.
All right.
Sorry. I got
Let's
excited.
put some fairy fire on him.
Yeah, so let's see. I'm gonna put it like that. Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool.
Nice.
So yeah. And then other than that, yeah, I'm in a good spot. I'm just gonna hang out right there.
All right. I'm sorry. I don't know how I rolled that. That's not what I was typing. That's weird.
I'm wondering what
I got a little
you did.
nervous. I was like, what was that?
I think the Manticore takes that damage. Whoa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it is vulnerable to fairy fire.
They were boomerang spikes and it didn't catch them? What?
I'm gonna remove this fairy fire because I believe I can get it to just like animate on him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to give me that little thing.
Doesn't look like the light is coming. I'll just put a token on so that we remember that. He is not unconscious but fairy fired. All right, and I'm sorry that you said that's all for you, Finn, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Abraham is up next with the Chimera on deck.
All right. As a bonus action, I'll take my form of dread and turn into my, true self. I'm all like skinny and my hair goes slick, straight up. Like all the grease looks like it gets sucked out of my hair, basically. And I will launch a couple of Eldritch Blasts at the Chimera. So let's fire away. That's a miss. That's a miss. Damn. I missed.
2 12s.
Because
Sometimes
you were
it'd be
rude
like
to
that.
Penny earlier.
I'll
Karma.
back up. Get him, team.
The
miss.
Chimera is going to fly up here, scrabble its way onto this little ledge, and let me just check.
I don't like that.
I think it's just going to dodge. It's just like crouching, getting ready to attack everyone. Tor, followed by Arf, is up next.
All right, well, Tor is gonna run up to our newfound buddy here. And as a bonus action, gonna summon its tentacle. And that's gonna be over by Mr. Monkey Jungle. What was it? Tropical Yeti.
Yeah, Tropical Yeti.
I had to think of his name for a second. Oh, you already moved it.
How could you forget?
How could you forget?
How could you
Tropical
forget?
I'm sorry. It was
He's such a quintessential character to the campaign.
that's a little.
I'm already
I feel
making
like I'm
t-shirt.
being targeted here. Why is that not rolling? I control the tentacle to do the attack. Well, okay, that's being weird. All right,
My
let's
monsters
open
are
my
being
sheet.
weird too. I know WotC has been doing some like updates with Foundry, so they're probably breaking stuff.
Probably.
Gotta break some eggs to
Womp
make it
womp. An 11 to hit.
11 on Tropical Yeti, not quite. Not quite.
Okay.
It's big and, a reasonably easy target, but not quite that easy.
All right, and after doing that, Tor will then attack. What is it? The Chimera that flew across twice with his anchor. Okay, that I don't. My tentacle does not control that. I admit that. Game. Oh wait, it has an advantage on this, doesn't he? Or is that the Manticore that's fairy fired?
The Manticore is very fired.
All right, 26 to hit.
Yes.
All right. And Tor will do that. And throw in some playing with fire. Remove a health die for an extra 5.
All right.
Let me make sure that's actually right. So, and then a second anchor attack. Ooh, an 11.
11 is not going to do it.
Not going to hit him.
After the... Oh, he's dodging, so go ahead and make that first attack one more time. Assuming you still hit, then I'll leave the damage as is.
Okay. 11. I'm rolling 3s.
Yeah.
So I miss. Okay.
All right.
Damn, dude, we can't hit shit.
Yeah, dang, dude.
Brad said I did not use up my health die then.
Right. Arf, we're back to... Or it is your turn. Not back to you.
I think you know what I'm gonna do already.
Are you going to grow spikes?
I'm gonna do spike growth.
It's the only choice.
Spike versus Spike battle.
Yes.
Oh no, the tentacle's gonna be in the spike growth.
It doesn't
That'll
have
be
an
fine.
H. It doesn't have a health pool.
Okay, so it doesn't. Okay, cool. The tentacle's gonna be in the spike growth. How nice.
Why are we going
Doesn't the
after
tentacle
Tropical
always-
Yeti?
Yeah, by the way, that is a really rude way to introduce my new character. I don't know why you put him on the enemy team like that.
Tropical Yeti.
Right?
Oh wow, this is really big.
Homebrew campaign 3 characters revealed.
Right.
And I don't know where to put. I could do it. No, because they can fly. I can do it over by these guys. No, they can fly. Yeah, I'm gonna do it right here.
That's huge.
It's 20 feet.
Mhm.
I was like, it's
Yeah.
so big.
It sure is.
But its mouth is so small.
Oh.
Quintessential sanity damage.
Somebody
Good
said
to
they
be
were
back.
talking to somebody who played that game recently. I don't know
What?
who it is.
I wanna do it. If we maybe have to like go have a down week, maybe we could do a one shot of it. That'd be fun.
That is yeah. Arf's action.
I'm gonna then move a little bit away from these guys. I'm gonna go behind this tree and be like, no. Can I hug the like as close as I can to the like the trunk of the the body of the
I'd
tree?
call it a trunk. Yeah.
Yeah. I know, I was trying to find a word. Thank you for getting that.
The body of a tree.
I don't know. It's like the tree body. What would you say? It's not
The trunk.
The trunk is the bottom part, though. What's the rest of it? Like,
No, the whole thing is
Still the trunk.
it's still the
Whole thing.
trunk.
Yep.
Yeah.
trunk, and then the limbs come off of the trunk.
Mhm.
The
branches come
branches?
off the limbs.
Okay, well, I failed botany class, you guys. So,
And
yeah.
then the stamen.
That's
Oh, see, I'm
flowers.
not getting that.
Yeah. So I'm hugging the body of the tree, and that's my turn.
All right. Roll me some damage as the tropical yeti just wades through these spikes.
How far is it going?
You fool, Tropical Yeti. You've played right into my hand.
Tropical Yeti,
Um,
you fell right into the trap.
Tropical yeti is gonna double move.
So how many feet was that?
That was 7 squares.
7 Okay. So 35. So 14
Can't
d4.
spare 7 squares.
I feel like Tropical Yeti, as he gets closer, he has like a red solo cup with like an iPhone
Oh
in
my
it,
God.
and he's playing Jimmy Buffett.
He definitely has like some kind of mohawk where like sand has matted his fur in like a weird way.
35 damage.
35 damage. All right. I should mention, Pete and Guthrie and the rest of the crew, they're here too, but there's a flock of manticores, and so they're dealing with that.
Or they're in their own cool fight.
Convenient.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, manticores hunt in flocks in narrow hunt.
What do you call a
canon.
flock of manicores?
A
A
party.
massacre.
A chill vibe.
Ooh, yeah, I like that. A massacre of manticores. This could
Yeah. Penelope, it is your turn.
Yay. I'm gonna step forward a little bit. And I should now be within 30 feet of both the Chimera
Oh,
and the
no.
Manticore. What? Oh no, don't oh no me. And I'm gonna cast Bane on both of them.
You're within 30 feet of the tropical yeti as well.
No, but Nathan, I love Tropical Yeti.
Tropical Yeti does not love you.
Yeah, he does not care for us.
Okay, I cast it on Tropical Yeti too.
You're in my swamp, bro.
So it's a DC 16.
Tropical yeti fails.
Ah, damn it. Which the Chimera saved though? Dang it.
Yes. Manticore failed though.
That's good. So that was charisma, right?
I did wisdom actually.
Oh, it's charisma. I apologize. I did not pop this into chat. And that's on me.
That's all right. Let me just re-roll the one that saved. Because all of their wisdoms are better than their charismas anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, you got all of them.
Yo, so whenever a target fails a saving throw, makes an attack, or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract that number.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Perfect.
And I cast it at first. And then Penny's just gonna hop on back to where she was behind the tree.
All right. Back to the top of the order, we've got the Manticore who's going to... well, Arf is in a little bit of cover, so I guess it's going to go for Tor now, because Tor's right in the middle. And it doesn't know that Tor has an obscene AC.
I have good AC too.
We've got, looks like a 16, a 19, and...
But
a
you gotta
15.
subtract d4 from all of those.
You are so right. None of them hit anyway, though, right?
Yeah,
They all miss?
they all miss.
Okay. Well, that's what it does. And then it's just going to fly up into the air a little bit.
Get baned.
Get baned. Just a classic cleric spell I've literally never used.
You saved
Yeah.
me the trouble. I was literally about to bane them.
Oh. You're welcome.
We're back to Finn with Abraham on deck.
Yeah. So Finn is like, oh, because there's a Yeti right behind her out of nowhere. So let me see. Would like to move her first. Like just back up a little bit. Probably,
Alright.
but like she's gonna fly up and back up just a little bit so that she's got a little bit of height, but still stay within the tree cover overall. Just to go like there, and then
That will
I'm
give him an
going to-
opportunity attack.
I was worried you were
but-
gonna psych that up.
Yeah, I mean, still better. He would otherwise have multi-attack, so
Yeah,
not a
that's
terrible
fair.
trade.
Yeah. Okay. And then
17.
yeah, that just does.
All right. Well, then in that case, I will use Rebuke of the Talisman.
What's that do?
Since you're the wearer of the talisman, anyone that hits you, I can use my reaction to deal psychic damage and push them 10 feet away from you.
Oh my gosh. In
Oh,
the
I could
spy
also.
growth.
Wait, I can also pile on to that.
Push him further. Push him further.
Okay. That doesn't change the fact that he hit and dealt damage,
It
right?
does not change that,
Okay. So
as far
Finn,
as
you
I'm
take
aware.
24 damage.
Okay.
Let's have Finn finish her turn, and then we'll do all of those
Yes.
Did
Yeah.
it
All the
pass
crazy
the
stuff.
bane?
I'm ready.
All right. Finn
I
is just
applied
going-
Bane to it.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw the minus D.
I did not. Oh, you're right. I did not. I was not looking at that. I just saw
Right.
the number.
So then Finn is going to attack.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
no.
There's one, but I can do it twice, so I'm gonna do it again.
You got slapped by a tropical yeti. You get one
A
of
little
those.
better. A little better.
Yeah, that for sure hits.
Would that one hit? Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Let me go.
You're not
That
wrong.
would do- Perfect. Perfect.
We are
So,
rolling
yeah, she-
like dog shit tonight.
Flies up a little bit, gets spooked, gets swiped at, takes some damage, and pew-pews. And it's just gonna stay tucked up in those tree branches. Yeah. That's gonna be Finn's turn.
Nathan
Alright.
was like, "This is gonna be a short fight."
Right?
I mean,
So
you're
before
about
we
to
forget-
tank this Yeti.
No,
Oh my god.
not a good outcome for me, Nathan.
So So before we forget, he gets pushed 10 feet into the spikes and takes 4 psychic damage.
All right. 4 psychic damage is applied. Go ahead and roll me some more spike growth.
10.
All right.
Oh. I love spike growth.
And was there any reaction from Penelope you wanted to add to that?
Just it would have caused him to re-roll, and we wanted it to hit so we could go into the spike growth.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I'll hold that.
All right. Abraham.
I mean, I have like what I feel like I should do, but then I feel like I know what I have to do. And what I have to do is push Tropical Yeti through the spikes.
Do it again!
Dragon.
Cody.
So I'm gonna push him. Oh, I bet you that misses. 15.
That actually hits. You got him.
Oh, baby.
Oh.
It's like killing
He's gonna
Ellen.
take 11 damage, and then I'll use my Grasp of the Dead to do an extra 7 damage.
All right.
And push him back 10 feet.
No.
All right. Alex, you know
Maybe
what
it's
to
called Grave Touch.
do. You were ready.
I was ready. That's 11 more damage.
Alright, so
He's bloodied.
second attack.
The name is actually Tropical Yeti. I just noticed that. That's hilarious.
11's gotta miss, though, right?
I
11
know
does
for a
miss.
fact 11
Good.
misses.
Good. Save Tropical Yeti.
And then how about a telekinetic?
No.
No.
Do it!
You know, so he just needs to pass a strength save. It's not even that hard to make. It's just plus... It's a strength save of...
Yeah, but he's got to subtract d20 or a
He
d4.
passed.
He has to subtract a
Oh,
d20.
he's got to subtract a D4.
D4.
I do
Right.
not want to be affected by whatever spell that would be. The ultimate bane.
20.
Yeah,
That'd
my
be like a
save's
level
16.
9 Bane.
So he definitely passes. And then I have one other thing that I think I can use. Where is it?
You're doing a lot of things.
So, yeah, I do a lot of things.
He does a lot
In
of
my
things.
Form of Dread, once on each of my turns, when I hit a creature with an attack, I can force it to make a Wisdom saving throw. And if it fails, it's frightened. So, the save for it is... I imagine it's my spellcasting save. I don't think it says.
Yeah, I imagine so. What kind of check though? I missed that.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. It's gonna subtract a d4. There's no way it makes that, so it's frightened.
All right. I mean, that's going to stop it from running through the spikes, but it's also going to stop it from just coming at us at all. So,
And it will stop it from running at you. Him can still
well,
run
it
at
can't
me.
run towards any of us because I'm facing.
Yeah,
it,
because of
right?
positioning right now, it won't be
Oh.
able to advance.
It's like, go that way to try to get to me. guess
I
you're
don't
right.
think it can move that way. Can
No,
it? 'Cause
but
that's
I-
towards me.
Yeah, it's kind of still towards you.
All right, that's me. Thanks for dealing. Thanks for hanging in there, gang. I know I do a lot.
Don't forget to tip your waiters.
The Chimera is gonna fly 5 feet up so that it's not in the spike growth.
Good. What a nerd.
Move forward and make 3 attacks against. Actually, 2 attacks against Tor, and its dragon head is just gonna open its mouth and exhale a blast of fire. We'll start with the attacks because those are almost certainly going to miss. Minus d4 and 23 minus d4 might still hit.
No.
20. Okay. For the fire breath, For the fire
I
breath,
was
need
just
you to make
calling it out. Just getting you ready for it not to hit. Because I was ready for it not to hit.
Yeah. I'll need you to make a dex save for the fire breath.
All right. Dex save. Oof.
Nice. We're looking at, wow, I rolled low. I rolled so low. 17 fire damage.
What was the save on it?
Sorry?
I said, what was the save? Because it also, or protection, I should also get another 5 to that. So if it's a 12, I beat it.
It's a 15, so you'll still take it.
Damn.
It's only 17 damage.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only.
And it's your turn.
All right. I will subtract that in just a second once I remember how to just do that. There we go. Minus 17. All right, and so I guess Tor's gonna move his tentacle, and that's gonna slap Manticore.
Chimera, you mean?
That's what I meant to say, but
Slap
did not.
Manticore sounds like the name of a detective in Baldur's Gate.
Slap Manticore. Sounds like a post emo band.
A little bit. A little bit.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
He goes to the newest album by Slap Manticore.
Oh, okay. Oh, back to attacking. Yes. Alrighty. The spell I wanted a tentacles attack. Cast it.
Mm.
That hits.
22. All right.
Damn.
Do some damages. And then that also gets, I think it's best served. Why is it not letting me select my character and do the thing? Do the thing. Wait, is Finn stuck on top of me?
Yes, Finn is
I might
hovering
be.
above you.
I was like trying to select, and I don't know if that was part of the thing. Why
For
are
some
you
reason, I
not
thought Finn could
selecting?
occupy the same space or something.
Yeah, if
can't. You can't. No.
I'm moving Finn and Myrrh over just in case that's the issue, but they're
Oh,
stacked
No.
up.
We
on
are
you.
in the same area.
I don't know why some of my things aren't working right. All right, let's. But because it's hit me, that does bonus damage to it. Nope, that's the wrong one. Nope. Nope. That one. Anchored in Revenge is when it's attacked me in the last turn. I
Gotcha.
can do bonus damage.
Mhm.
Why is he not doing it? Okay, it's not rolling my damages now for that. All right, 1d8. So an extra d8, and then I'm going to attack it twice.
All right. Arf is on deck.
Oh, I think it might be that you've got Myrrh selected because that
that might
rolled
be
that
it
D8
too.
for Myrrh. Yeah.
Attack. 21
That
to hit.
hits easily.
An extra 5. Wait. I don't know why I said an extra 5. Anchored in Revenge for that. And I'm going to play with fire and do that extra damage. Anchored in Revenge is still not working though. So that's 27 damage.
Yeah.
And a
That
17 to hit.
hits. Yep.
For 12, and then. Why? Why do you break macro? For D8, and so another 7, and then playing with fire.
Dang. It is
Okay.
bloodied.
All right, so that was 29 damage. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Now I got to go fix
It
the
went from full
macros.
health to bloodied, and it had over 100 health. That's not bad at all.
Got to fix
casual.
my macros now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Regular round for Pippin.
Yeah.
Arf Orf. What would you like to do?
Well, okay. So if I have something like Shadow Arrow or Grasping Arrow, can I use that as well as another attack too?
I think so. I'm not super familiar with the Arcane Archer build or the Fey Ranger build,
Right.
but I think you can.
Okay. I'm going to use Shadow Arrow on the Manticore. I'm going to fire that to him. Let's see. So that's going to be a... do I want to use a lucky point? Because I feel like 14 doesn't hit. I'm going to use a lucky point. Reroll that attack. Okay, a 20 hits, correct?
A 20 hits. Now that you've used it, a 14 would also have hit.
Oh, dang it. That's fine. Okay, so
Because
damage...
you expended a resource. I'll tell you, 14 is the number. So you
Okay.
gain that info.
You guys, 14 is the number on the Manticore. Let's see.
Oh,
Okay,
I can do that.
damage. It takes 16 total. And it also... Oh, it must succeed a Wisdom saving throw. And I have a pretty high DC.
And it's gonna get a -4 to that.
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
Don't you still get advantage on your attacks on it as well?
Oh, indeed.
I do?
Because I haven't dropped that yet. Yeah, I haven't dropped Fairy
Fairy
Fire
Fire.
on.
You haven't taken damage.
Mm-mm.
It fails its save as well.
Okay, so wait, should I roll another... let's see if I get a crit now.
Yeah.
I didn't, but we got
For fuck's
close.
sake.
So close.
Get old over it.
I know.
That animated dice app is a bastard.
So it
I
still
do
takes...
love it.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
It still takes the 16 damage, and it also is unable to see anything further than 5 feet away until the start of my next turn.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
Now I'm gonna shoot it again.
You've got advantage.
I have advantage this time.
And
I'll
get
roll
your
with
luck point back
advantage.
because your advantage would have made you hit without it.
Oh, I almost had another crit! Okay.
But you still hit.
Yeah, I still hit, I guess. Alright, there's a 15 to hit. I shouldn't sound so angry about it. Oh, okay, 11 damage. And then I'm also going to roll my... What was it called again? I always forget what it's called. My Dreadful Strikes for an additional 1d4.
Mhm.
For 3 psychic damage.
Wow. All right.
And that... Actually, I'm going to move... I'm going to keep hugging the trunk of the tree. I looked it up. It is the trunk. I'm going to keep hugging the trunk of the tree. Actually, I'm going to move like over to the other side. I'm going to kind of move...
Okay.
Like, I'm going to slink around it and like look at Penelope and go... Shh.
You really want to be in my way right now, bruh?
Roll
I'm
me
not-
d20 real quick, Alex.
Okay. A 17.
That's all.
I don't like that.
Hey, Nathan.
Yeah.
What was that about?
I don't know.
That was all.
Tropical Yeti's turn now, right? Are you done with all your shenanigans? Or-
Yeah. Yes, I'm done.
Okay. Tropical Yeti, being terrified and being bloodied, is going to turn and run.
Oh, good for Tropical Yeti.
That's 3
He
spikes.
couldn't outright end Tropical Yeti.
13 damage.
All right. And runs away.
Oh, Thank you.
And
That means we're gonna have to deal with Tropical Yeti again.
No, we're gonna form a close, lifelong friendship with Tropical Yeti.
he's gonna attack us
That
while we're
was
sleeping.
not my understanding of him.
Penelope, it is your turn.
He has
Yeah.
PTSD, post-traumatic spike disorder.
Aw.
He's
Yeah.
gonna
Nathan
come back
has
with his
that.
fraternity.
Penny is just gonna kind of sidestep around the tree body. And yep, So first things first, I forgot that Raven is here. And Raven is going to fly over to Abraham and give him the help action. So, thank you, Raven. Good bird, best bird ever to exist. And then for Penny's turn, she is going to cast, if I can find it, Spiritual Weapon.
Nice.
Let's go. And Spiritual Weapon is going to go right on top of Chimera's back.
Okay.
And it's going to swing. Just swing normally. And it's going to hit for 21.
Very nice.
So it's swing low.
It did swing low. Sweet.
Chariot.
No, what is that weapon?
Ruler.
Oh,
Sweet ruler.
No. Sweet yardstick. For 11 damage.
It's hurt. It's taking
Cool,
some
that-
sanity damage too.
We're singing while we're attacking it.
That's cool because that was just my bonus action.
Yeah, it sure was.
Sure was. So I'm gonna use my channel Divinity Radiance of the Dawn. I'm gonna need a con save from both the Chimera and the Manticore, and they both have to subtract 1d4 from it.
Wow.
Manticore gets a 10.
Doesn't pass.
Chimera gets a 12.
Doesn't pass.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, this would be right there. Where Radiance
Dang.
Dawn hits, and they take 2d10 plus 9. Let's go. 10 plus 9. Let's go.
I don't mean to be rulesy, but the Manticore is 40 feet up. Does it still take this damage?
Yeah, I mean, because it's a radius, you can just position the center point directly between them.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And they each take 23 points of damage.
Dang. Okay.
let's go.
And
Nice.
now we're gonna slink back behind the tree, and that's my turn.
All right.
Cool.
The Manticore is blind and very bloodied, and it really thought you were just going to be an easy meal. It was just looking for a snack, so it's just going to fly directly up. I'm leaving it in combat because it's not attacking anyone, but technically you could slaughter it if that's what you decide to do.
Mm-hmm.
It is 140 feet in the air now.
Bullseye.
It is. What is it? Reduced by 10 feet from the tentacle attack?
The Manticore, not the Chimera.
Oh, the Manticore.
Yeah. The Manticore just flies straight up. And that'll be Finn's turn.
All right. Finn is here. Well, she's technically in the same area as Tor. She's just above him, correct?
Mhm. Correct.
Okay. Okay. And he is. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're going to just shoot at him again. We're just going to shoot at him. Sorry. Pew pew at the Chimera. 15?
That, yes. Yes, indeed.
Awesome. So the damage on that, let me go ahead and do that because I'm gonna, if I need to, shoot him again.
You will need to shoot him again if you want to take him out.
All right. Yeah, we shall do it. That. That's a lot.
That's a hit. Yep. That's a nice attack bonus.
I know, dude. Fighters are cool.
Nice.
Finn.
And that's an 8.
Finn, how do you do it?
She just literally, she has been shocked at every turn during this fight, from the Yeti sneaking up on her to this thing, and she gets spooked and just pew pew with her thing, but like right at its eyes, basically, because of her eye line of it, and just pew pew, and then flutters back as it falls over.
Its other two heads look at you with like pain and indignation, and then they die.
Ha ha ha.
Nice.
Well, all right.
Do y'all want to play out slaughtering the manticore, or do you want me to say that you slaughter the manticore?
I mean,
One of us will kill it with an Eldritch Blast.
Yes, exactly.
Probably.
Eeny, meeny,
Yeah.
miny, mo.
It's blinded, it's got fairy fire on it, so all of your attacks have advantage. Actually, I think the blindness wears off now, but you still have advantage on all of your attacks. And all of you get to go again, except for Finn, before it goes again. So I'm willing to say pretty confidently you take care of it.
and like
Bullseye.
beaten them, killed all their manticores and stuff. So
Yeah.
Exactly, right.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is anyone dead? I have to cross names off my list if they happen, Nathan.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
my
Oh, that was a
God. They die
joke.
off screen.
Why would you do that to us?
That's like asking the teacher at the end of class.
Do we have any homework?
Did we have any
None of them are
homework
dead.
for tonight?
Okay.
None of them are dead.
They're all dead. Turns out.
They were dead the whole time.
Yeah, it turns out that there was never a crew. There was never a boat. We've always lived on this island.
Exactly. We are going to go ahead and take our intermission here. We did go a little bit over halftime, so we'll be back in. Let's try to make it a 7-minute break. We'll be back at 9:25 Eastern. So, chat, thank you all for hanging out with us. We'll see you soon. Those of you on audio, thanks for listening in post, and we will see you, or you will hear us next time. Welcome back,
Welcome
everyone.
back.
Tropical Yeti is long gone, but the Manticore menace has been assuaged, and you're able to press through this jungle. After a short time, you come to the ruins that Penelope mentioned seeing earlier, and yeah, they're just like big sandstone. Look, I mean, it looks like the same kind of stone. It looks like someone just found a quarry or like mined out of the like ravines. But just these like big walls that have since decayed and been overgrown with various vines and ivies and undergrowth or overgrowth, I guess. And pushing through it for a little while, I'd ask each of you to go ahead and give me like a perception check.
Perception.
Do the perceptions.
Ooh, perception. Contrary to popular.
3. I didn't get a 12.
Contrary to popular belief, Penny is actually kind of good at this.
21 for
Nice.
R.
16.
Better than I anticipated.
Ooh, also 23 for Penny.
Twinsies.
Twinsies.
Nice. Tor and Abraham, I would say you two are more preoccupied with keeping an eye in the sky to be sure there aren't more manticores. The rest of you, as you're making your way through these ruins, you would actually notice kind of a glimpse of like pictograms or hieroglyphs behind some of the leaves of like the ivy and stuff. And you can pull the ivy back to see it a little bit better. It seems to depict the assembly of the pyramid. It seems like some great ruler. I don't know. I actually don't think any of the three of you characters would be familiar with like hieratic scale, but you might interpret it as like a giant that's telling all of the like normal sized people to do it, or you might kind of infer that this is just like the important person in the picture, and so they're made larger to represent their importance. Whatever the case, the powerful person is telling all of the smaller like normal people to build this pyramid. The pyramid is being constructed, and then it seems like different kinds of magical charms and curses, primarily curses, are being placed on the pyramid to keep out potential invaders or thieves, or to mislead them. You can see like people after the pictogram of the pyramid being assembled, you're kind of more on the lookout for more runes or more like pictograms. And you would see another one where people enter the pyramid and then get dead somehow.
As you do.
As you do.
They
get dead.
They get dead.
Somehow.
They like go into the pyramid, and then inside the pyramid, it's like obviously those same people just like rotated 90 degrees with like little squiggles over their faces.
Aw, Abraham, is this your people?
No, I can't say I'm super familiar with these people. So does it look like we're missing any of the puzzle, but it's just like covered in vines or something? Because I could take care of these vines if we need.
No, it doesn't look like you're missing anything. Just in terms of like the depiction of the pyramid itself, you could take some time and you would see some other decoration that just seems to be like life in this village or this ruin that existed for however many years before it crumbled.
Does this remind me of any like religious stories or parables or anything I may have heard before?
Feel free to make a history check. As you do, I'm also going to warn our YouTube listeners. I think it should be fine. But just in case anyone gets like motion sick or something, I am going to show a lot of different like images over the next 90 minutes. So just be forewarned.
Okay, let's see. That is a 13.
A 13. I don't believe that you're gonna unlock any like memory from your study with the nuns on this. You might misattribute it to a story that you've read, but it's not probably something that they would have covered in like their normal teachings.
Okay. Yeah, there was probably this seems familiar. I don't Penny's just gonna look deeper at the hieroglyphs.
The hieroglyphs look deeper back at her.
Oh god, that's creepy.
Like the eyes move. What?
No, just like it's an intense like camera pan back and forth between them.
And then I hear like
That is a fair question though in this campaign.
I thought so.
Maybe since like Abraham doesn't need to breathe, should we send him in?
Well, I have a
Into the
full.
pyramid?
I have a full. Perhaps. Oh. Finn, have we? So we've been removing vines. So we have touched the outside of this thing, right?
Yes,
I'm
so
gonna-
you haven't actually touched the pyramid itself. The pyramid, as you can see here, has like a moat of water around it, but you've definitely touched
Oh,
the
okay.
ruins and the crumbling walls that comprise the village, the city, whatever kind of establishment it was. You've touched the ruins outside of the pyramid, but not the pyramid itself.
Okay.
Can I send Raven up to get kind of like a closer view of the pyramid from the top down?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
While that's occurring, just how wide is that trunk? How wide is that moat in front of the pyramid?
Tree body.
To the body of the tree. Excuse me. How wide is the moat?
The moat is, let's see, about 35 feet from one side to the other. I'm not going to give depth until you're like up close to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And as you can see, there's like those large sandstone blocks that offer kind of a, not a contiguous path to the pyramid, but could be used as like stepping stones.
I think I want to try something. Potentially. But I gotta get closer to it. So Finn is going to fly her little fairy self over toward the pyramid, over the moat.
Okay.
And she's going to just like one finger, like a little kid would, like touch the wall of the pyramid, like see if it does anything, if anything happens to her.
Just very gingerly with one finger.
Yeah, just a little tap. Just exactly. Anything?
No, nothing.
Okay, so then I think I'm gonna cast Remove Curse. Just in case. Just maybe.
Yeah,
See
let me
See if
open
anything
the
happens.
full there, because I want to be fair. That's a powerful spell and can do some cool things, but I'm not going to count the entire pyramid as an object.
Fair.
I don't know.
What if I guidance her?
I mean, I'm touching the pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
And the hieroglyphs, as best as my little fairy brain could understand, was the pyramid's cursed. So that's the logic I'm using here.
I mean, to use the logic of the spell, if the object is a cursed magic item, the curse remains, but it breaks its owner's attunement so that the object can be removed. So there is precedent for it, like, not actually removing curses, but removing curses from a person.
Okay.
I will say you feel like it did something, but you're not sure what.
Okay. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take
Yeah. I
that.
mean, go ahead and make an Arcana check, and if you get like really high, I'll give you something.
Can I
All right.
guidance her?
Sure.
Guidance. Add a D4.
So, oh, okay. So first, Arcana check.
Nice.
19, and then oh gosh. Crap. Sorry. I have my cheat sheet with my little roll thing on it, and then I thought I had lost it, but I didn't. I found it.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. You know,
So strong.
I'm a strong, independent woman. That's a 4. See?
God.
Impressive. 23. Yeah, so there was definitely some kind of curse, some kind of specifically magical curse placed over the entrance to this pyramid, and you removed the curse over the entrance to this pyramid.
All right. I feel like we could probably at least get through the front door and not have like a boulder or something fall on our heads, but I can't make any promises beyond that point.
No boulders were curses.
I mean, you could
The
curse
curse is that the
anything.
boulder falls on you.
The curse is really all the friends we made along the way. And I look at Abraham.
Yeah, I mean, Abraham will advance. Freaking pyramids.
Before we do that, can I get my bird's eye view from Raven?
Yes. Bird's eye view will. It doesn't really confirm much about the geography of the area. I mean, you can see that the ruins stretch for maybe a 10-minute walk in any direction, 5 to 10 minutes exploration. It will also confirm that there aren't any like predatory creatures in the area right now.
Okay. Any other like entrances on? Can you walk out from on the top of the pyramid? Is it like a more of a Mayan pyramid, or would you say it's more of a Egyptian pyramid?
It's more Egyptian in that it's not intended to be walked like up to the top.
Okay.
You could do it. It would be like cumbersome. You know, they're large blocks instead of like a staircase. But yeah, you could do it.
Okay.
So more straight up pyramid, less ziggurat.
Yeah. A square-based pyramid, if that makes a difference to anyone.
Oh, yeah. My next question, Nathan. Thank you.
These people weren't even good enough to make a cone.
Amateurs.
All right, well, we're not getting any younger. We'll
Right.
hop onto this first block.
Oh, I would
All
already
right.
be.
Nothing happens. It feels steady and sturdy.
I'll make my way across. What did the puzzle show again? Just people go in, they die?
Correct.
Well, really, it showed people falling over sideways.
Yeah, that could be anything.
It showed people falling over sideways with squiggles on their heads.
That could be anything.
Watch out for the squiggles.
That could be anything. Maybe they're falling asleep and having nice dreams.
Yeah.
I didn't get that energy from it, if I'm being honest. But we can think a happy thought.
You know, Abraham will cast a spell of protection over himself. He'll, you know, quickly do like a Naruto style hand gesture thing. And then snap his undead mummy hand.
Yeah.
And
Why
cast
would you-
Death Ward on myself.
Oh, I thought you
Oh.
were like you literally just snapped like your hand,
Like off.
breaking it. Like You just
No,
like
snapped my
I was like,
fingers.
that is
Time to
like the
get-
worst thing you could do. Why?
Time to get a new mummy hand.
And I will walk in, I suppose.
All right, as you do, you would see that there are flagstones on the floor that have runes on them that look like Harlow isn't here, but they look like pyramids with eyes in them. And you walk across them, and it looks like they originally would have done something, and now they do not.
I see. Are we in? Never mind. Never mind.
If everyone do okay. Finn and Arf and Tor, do you want to do like a team huddle really quickly?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I feel like I'm being purposely left out of the team huddle.
No one
I've
wants
been
your
hovering
gross
above the
hand on them.
moat, so
Tor will set down Myrrh and walk over.
Once we're all huddled, I'm gonna cast
and I'm in.
cast
And I'm in.
bless on all of them.
Oh,
Feeling pretty
Nice.
blessed right now.
Yeah, hashtag bless.
hashtag blast.
So you get to add a D4 to any attack or saving throw,
Nice.
Very
Thank
nice.
you.
but none for you, Abraham.
This room looks very strange, everybody. The interior of this pyramid is not quite what I expected.
Yeah.
Square base.
Yeah, you walk into, or you walk down the hallway a little bit, Abraham, and you would, I imagine you would clock the, like, coin-sized perforations in the wall as you are going. Nothing bad happens to you, but you would notice that they are there. And
Are they at, like, waist level or head
yeah,
level? Or
waist level.
how tall are these hallways?
The hallways are like a nice 7.5 feet tall.
Oh yeah, real roomy.
Yeah. But roomy for you, yes, but also like normal human sized enough for you to assume that the larger person in those hieroglyphs was not actually larger than all of the workers.
I see. I see. So you don't think it was ancient alien astronauts?
That's not the that's not the perception that Abraham is getting. As Abraham makes his way down the hallway, you come to a square chamber with a square pool in the center of this chamber, and you see no obvious exits other than the one that you just entered from.
With water in the bottom?
Yes, water is in the pool.
Better keep Arf away from here.
What? Why?
Random.
We want Arf because he can swim good.
Keep me away.
He's going to use the restroom into it.
I only do that in the ocean. I'm civilized.
Apparently, exclusively.
Is that why Arf doesn't eat fish? Because that's where he goes to the
Oh
bathroom.
my god.
Oh my god, that makes so much sense.
That makes so much sense.
That makes perfect sense.
Lots of lore drops this episode,
That's-
You're
huh?
learning so much
That's-
tonight.
That's not why, but I do like that idea a lot, actually. I wonder if I can work it in instead of the real reason now.
Well, I look back. I'm like, am I cursed by the pyramid to where my friends don't want to follow me in, or what? Are
And
they
like
still just
you
huddling
said that
out
like
there?
my food wasn't nutritious or like made everyone really sad. Does like my food
It
make
does.
you guys sad?
It's not that your
I
food
wasn't
makes us
talking
sad,
to
love.
you.
It's not that the food makes us sad, love. It's just that nobody can really be truly happy with Bran, and that's just a fact of life. That's just how things are. But it's not because of you necessarily. You're doing great, Penny.
Aw.
You're doing great. Okay, don't let him bring you down that way. Don't let anybody dull your brand. Okay.
Okay, thank you. I really needed to hear that. Thank you so much, Finn.
I could tell. I could tell.
Yeah.
You've not seemed yourself since we landed. So,
Yeah.
do we
Anyway,
need to go help him? By the way, I'm just curious. He's been gone for a minute, and I thought at the very least he might give us a wave out the door or something. Or is this normal?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of his MO. He just like does his. He expects us to follow him.
Okay. As long as this is common, I just wanted to be sure
Yeah.
I wasn't missing something. This is great. I've been really enjoying my stay with you all. I hope you know that.
Aw, I've been really enjoying like you joining and like
Oh.
hanging out. You're like it's such a breath of fresh air. Wow.
Arf kind of motions at Tori's like, let's get out of here.
We're gonna start walking. I think we're walking.
Yeah. Yeah, we should probably go in though.
Yeah, let's. I'll start making my way there.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we have-
I'll pull you all over so that you're on the same map
Oh, okay.
as Abraham.
That's good.
Arf walks in. He just goes, "Oh, so there is a bathroom in here. Wonderful."
Welcome to
Yeah,
the Great
again, it's
Blavatsky
just a-
Pyramid.
The Great Blavatsky Pyramid. Yeah, it's just
I
a square
discovered
pool
it.
within a square room.
Oh my.
I mean, I wouldn't call this pyramid like great.
I mean, it's not that. No, not the
Can we
best
sell
pyramid, but
I mean, it's like more like the good pyramid.
I kind of want to. I
Tell how deep it is.
How deep is how deep from like is the water like ground like our feet level? Or is there like a little bit of like a drop before the water?
A little bit of a
I've
drop.
tested
It's
the
like
waters.
2.5 feet deep, maybe.
Can I go up and like just kind of dip a little finger in quick of the water? Oop, little in and out. See if anything
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Nice.
Alrighty. Oh wait, I
But
have
you gotta-
advantage.
Plus
Or plus 4.
D4.
Yes. Do I have anything for con saves actually? Let me see. No. Okay. Situational bonus plus 4. Normal.
Oh, you are within 10 feet.
I do want to use a lucky point now because I rolled a 9. I just don't. Last time this happened, see, I was thinking I was gonna dunk my head in like that one time I did with Clacker, and that didn't go. So wait, was that Arf that did that too? No, it was Clacker. No, it was Arf. I don't remember anymore.
and that's
I
how
honestly don't
Arf
remember
became
either.
Skeletor.
I'm gonna use a lucky point, and I'm gonna re-roll
You
that.
do get a extra 5 to your roll there
Wait, why do I get a 5 now?
from my aura of protection.
Okay, so that's 14. I still don't trust it. I'm gonna
Oh,
do a con
bless.
save again. Plus, oh wait, I just did plus 4, not even a D4. Wow. So plus 5, and then I'll do a D4 after this. I rolled worse.
Plus the D4.
You got the same.
The same thing.
Hey.
The universe is telling us something.
Dice Christ said no, sir.
No. Don't
Take
roll.
5 acid damage.
Ah.
Oh, so
Your
it's
finger
acid.
just comes out sizzling.
How did none of us guess it was acid?
Actually, your first roll is better.
Yeah,
Okay.
your first roll was better.
So I said I
It's a
rolled
14.
worse.
I don't know why the weird math in my head was wrong. It was
Because the
just
4 and the
like-
5, I rolled a plus 4 for the first one instead of a D4. Yeah.
Oh, weird. I'm looking.
So
I'm looking at my damage immunities, and it says I'm immune to all acid damage, Nathan.
Really?
There you go.
No, I'm kidding.
Throw her in. Oh, never mind.
That would have been horrible.
Well, if she was immune to it, it wouldn't matter.
I know.
there,
She's
like-
Penelope
"I
goes
was
in,
just-" I could
and
just
Zachariah
hear
comes out.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna, I'll be like, oh, stay out of that water. It is. I'll just hold up my finger while it's sizzling. Be like, mm-hmm. I'm gonna wave it in front of everyone's face. Be like, well, you can maybe take your gross hand and dip it in there, Abraham. I don't know. You might be fine.
So it's not like eating away at the rocks in this room, though. It's like contained, or is it a special pool, or?
Correct, it is contained.
Can I find a rock? I don't want a big rock, just like a stone, like a little pebble or something.
Yeah, there's enough like crumbled stuff that's fine.
Can I take one of those, and then I'm gonna cast light on it, and just drop it in and see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, so again, it's only like 2.5 feet deep, but with it's mostly clear. With the light stone in the water, you would see that it does have a slight greenish tinge to it. And you would see that there's like bubbles, almost like carbonation, that seem to take the form of little skulls before they kind of pop within the water.
Oh.
Is the Pharaoh's fizzy lifting drinks?
And is the stone, is it starting to disintegrate? What's happening
Good
to
question.
it?
Yeah, it's slowly slowly disintegrating.
Okay, interesting.
Fascinating. But it's not dissolving the stone around it.
Correct.
Even though this is probably made from the same material?
Correct.
Okay.
Studying that, you would all see that there are runes on the stones, like containing the periphery of the pool.
Alright.
Who's going to
Dispel runes?
No, well, I think the runes are keeping the stone from disintegrating.
Isn't that what we want?
Do we?
Well, then we'd have an acid problem, wouldn't we? I mean, we already kind of do have an acid problem.
I call it a
Currently
hobby.
have an acid problem.
I could quit any time, I swear.
What if you used purify food and drink on it? Then we could eat it.
I have dispel
I
magic.
might have. I think I got rid of purify food and drink to do something else. Yeah.
I can do that. Do you really want me to?
I don't know if that would really work. I was just joking.
I will say it doesn't seem like there's anything else in this room. Those of you who studied the runes might infer, like the hieroglyphs earlier, might infer people walk in and fall into this pool.
The hell?
Gotcha.
Could I can I kind of skirt around the edge of the pool to get to the other side?
Any other
Sure.
like little nooks, crannies, doorways?
Yeah, I just kind of want to see what's over
Yeah,
here.
you can do a
I didn't mean to
thorough-
do that.
I understand. Yeah, just like splash through. Yeah, you can do a thorough sweep of the walls, and you find nothing noteworthy. I would like for, I think, Abraham and Penelope to both make history checks.
Okay.
12.
Oof, I was hoping you were gonna roll well.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because our girl. Yeah,
Alright.
that's 6.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing in the water or in the acid besides bubbling. There's no
Well, there's a
lever.
disintegrating rock that is glowing.
Yeah, there's no button to be pushed or anything.
Right.
Yeah.
What's
Like if
above
this was a
us?
Zelda puzzle, I'd imagine there'd be a brick in the middle that we have to put a brick on top of or something.
Yeah, we gotta get in there and then do a thing
What's
probably.
going in there?
I
Dissolves people.
What if Raven went in there?
Take it from Grip Nips. I don't think that's a. He didn't really like it when I sent him specifically to his demise.
Demise.
Like I said, Raven is an unusual, very special bird.
Special.
Yeah, you're the most special bird. You're the most special girl ever.
Gird.
Gird.
I do have to spell magic
Little
still.
black eyes look a little bit fearful.
I would never. I was just thinking out loud. Never. No.
Can always try the dispel magic. I don't hate that. If you're willing.
It will eat away at all the stones or whatever.
Oh, that is true.
Well, then
I
it'll
keep
open
forgetting
up to
about
whatever's underneath.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but then there's gonna be acid down there.
And what if there's what if the Yeti's down there? Then we just burn it alive with the acid.
The Yeti's party man cave.
Yeah.
What if there's treasure beneath it or something, and then we just drop acid?
Maybe we stand in the doorway or just
Like
step just outside of it and
Have you
wait
seen
for
those
it to.
mobile games where you have to like pull the key? Then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save the king.
What if that's what's happening?
Right.
While they're all
You gotta
talking,
pull the right lever.
Tor is gonna walk outside. And he's actually just going over to the manticore's body and starting to drag it back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Tor,
Wait.
make a perception check.
Oh, joy!
Tree body.
That's what I get for being on my own.
Yeah.
Hear me out. What if we dragged over the tree body?
14.
Okay. You do see something. One, Pete and Pete's gang are like keeping an eye on everything, so they're just watching you all go in and like hear a discussion, and then watch Tor come out and just wordlessly pick up the manticore body and start dragging it back. And Pete's just like, all right. But as you are pulling the manticore's body, you would actually notice the current in the water seems to be flowing in such a way that would suggest that around on the right side of the pyramid, there's like some kind of current flowing into or out of the pyramid itself, like underneath it.
Tor's gonna dip his finger into this water.
This water is pure, unsalted, unacidic, normal mineral water.
Wow.
Okay.
It heals you.
Then Tor is gonna walk inside real quick, back to the others.
With
Well, I
The
was gonna
manticore
see if we had
body?
to sacrifice this to figure something out, but I found water flowing outside, so I'm gonna check that out.
And Tor's just gonna leave the dead manticore by the edge of the water.
Um,
You guys do with
before
it as
you
you
go,
want.
can
And
Penny
then he's
is-
gonna walk
Real
back
quick.
outside.
Penny's gonna go with Tor.
Should we just leave this here then, or do we need to still throw it in the pool?
Well, I'm not very strong.
I mean, look at me.
I say let's do it.
I think the
just like
three
it'd
of
be
us
really
could
cool.
certainly make something happen if we wanted to. I just didn't know if it was necessary or not.
Oh, but it's
Yeah.
gonna
You all
splash.
like put your backs against the wall and start like pushing it with your feet.
3, 2, 1, push.
Adios.
And roll it into the acid. Then
Yeah.
Abraham says, "We offer you this sacrifice. Now give us your secrets, acid pool."
It dissolves.
And
That's all.
Well,
Tor's
Well,
glad he was not there to see his idea did not pan out.
Very good. Gonna join the others outside now.
Yeah, I feel like this room's a trick.
Quite tricksy.
Did it look like the dissolving body flowed anywhere in the pool?
No.
That's a good question. It just
That is a great question, but no, it just sat there. The water is now like all bloody and murky. Like think about like season 1 of Breaking Bad, like the bathtub or wherever
I don't like
wherever it is
thinking
that takes
about
place.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I mean,
This just-
you dissolve the skin first, right? It's the most outer layer, and then there's the muscles and the blood, and it's a recent kill, so it's still like really juicy. So fluids start going everywhere.
I don't like you describing it as juicy.
I don't like it. I did.
Well, it did exactly
Great
what I was
googly
hoping it
moogly.
would. It just didn't reveal anything like I was hoping.
No joke, just throw up in my mouth a little bit.
A single eyeball bobs up to
That
the
thing.
surface
Oh,
and then
God.
disintegrates.
Yeah, part of it did float. Part of it did float.
Does the esophagus kind of just like last a little bit longer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
You
I'm
know,
muting.
mucus layer.
Trigger warning, not safe.
She's disengaging.
Penelope, you've gone non-verbal again.
It's really just it's muted because Tor's just jumped into the water, leaving Penelope.
Do we
there
see
on
him
the
do that?
Yeah, I assume so. I mean, this water is significantly deeper, but it's clear. You can see Tor in it.
And I'm gonna swim up the current and towards where the feels like it's flowing out of.
All right. So it feels like it's flowing out from this corner on like the right side. I'm briefly going to show this image. It's not a great image. I couldn't get the angle quite right, but there's an underwater tunnel leading deeper into the pyramid complex. And then up here on like the left side of the image, apologies to podcast listeners, you can see like the hill where you and Pete and everyone were like standing earlier, where you left the body of the manticore before you dragged it in. So yeah, Tor managed to find the what do you call it? The like other entrance, the
Secret
Secret
tunnel.
tunnel.
Tunnel, secret tunnel.
Through the
through the
pyramid.
pyramid.
Alright, everyone pin this moment for Grant.
Tor went out for Grant.
Or went out for Zachariah. And the shenanigans he had to deal with. And was also
Yeah,
the
so
cause.
right. Tor, you definitely find it like that whole thing.
Well, after finding it, Tor will swim back out and go ahead to talk to, like, relay this new information to the others.
Oh, so I just dip my finger into the good water and I'm like, oh, this is fine.
As he climbs out,
Yeah, that's why I was swimming.
Well,
like
I don't
stating
know.
the obvious.
Maybe you got acid immunity or something. I don't know.
Mr. Tor, you know I'm not that good at like breathing underwater. Do you think how far do you think I'll be able to get under there?
Bag of holding.
I was gonna say Abraham could just put a bag over your head.
Again.
And again. And it's just like, wow, that's just so bad. He would say.
Wow.
Finn, you can get in the bag.
And
That will reduce the total amount of air in half, but it'll be fine, I think.
Won't need that
Should
long.
be fine.
I'm game. I'm okay with that.
If you want, me and Tor can just go first. I don't have a way to send messages.
I have myrrh.
Is Myrrh aquatic?
No, but he can
RP wise, I'm pretty sure, but I think pseudo dragons are by default aquatic.
I do not know. I don't remember what they can and can't do.
What they can and
Looks
can't
like it.
do.
They have a swim speed.
The pseudo dragon
Yeah.
story.
But I meant like it doesn't breathe underwater.
Sure.
Do pseudo dragons breathe?
I think
Yes.
so.
We
Yes.
don't know what they can and can't do.
Artfish just doing like antsy laps on the.
Oh, they also have that like telepathy
Seven.
thing. For
Mhm.
within
Yeah,
100
that's what
feet.
I was gonna bring up. If Myrrh stays out here with us,
Yeah,
but then we can't talk to Myrrh.
It could like
Wait.
point and do a little dance.
Myrrh talk to Raven, and then Raven can talk to Betty. It gets lost in translation.
Right,
Have you
it's a
seen
game of
Courage the
telephone.
Cowardly Dog or whatever. It's like, mummies.
So this has been Sanity Damage.
Are we going in the pyramid or not?
Let's just go.
Frick it, let's just go. Put the bag on my head.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We'll be waiting out here for you.
Tor just grabs Finn,
Yeah,
throws them in
I
the
would,
bag, and then sticks it on Penny's head.
Oh,
I would also tell
Tuck in.
Pete and his crew what's in there and be like, hey, there's a pool of acid in there. Don't jump in it.
All right.
A pool of
one
acid
losing
with
fingers and toes, thank you.
manticore.
Well, we didn't kill the tropical yeti, so if it tries to rush you, don't run into the pyramid and then fall in the acid. Seems like
But
that's
if-
what happens
if-
to most people.
If you get bored, you could just throw random objects in the pool of acid just to see what happens.
Surprise.
All right. Yeah, we
They
can
dissolve.
record how quickly they dissolve.
Yeah.
All right, we'll have fun in the pyramid.
You guys have fun out here. See you soon. Bye. Love you.
So the three of you that don't have your head in a bag can see as you enter the subaquatic tunnel. You would see mosaic tiles inset into the pyramid walls. They seem like they would have once shimmered and almost like glowed with their kind of like rainbow hues, but now it's more of a muddled, like sepia looking illustration. But it is a it's a large like montage kind of story of what you assume to be like this pyramid itself. Could you each give me, those of you who can see it, give me a history check?
Boom. 24.
Nice.
Dropping mad history.
19.
You all rolled 19.
That's weird.
Look at the difference in our
Weird.
stats.
We all pull out our little spectacles. We look at each other. Yes. The history of this pyramid is quite interesting.
Beating from inside the bag. Quickly,
Yeah.
please.
I'm imagining we're braiding each other's hair inside the bag, but also we also have 5 minutes of air before we suffocate and die.
This
You
is
just
like
hear all
when
the
you're
trying not to
traveling,
think about that.
You hear muffled like,
talking about ancient Rome.
Yeah, so each of you are able to yes this. And so I'm
yes.
going to give like the full narration of what you see. It's a great story from ages past. There was a massive storm that swept across the entire world. This was, of course, one of the world storms. All nations were in a terrible tumult, and an enormous creature, some kind of elder god, rose from the deeps. And so just picture this. You're underwater, you're looking at this faded mosaic, and you see this massive creature with the body of a grotesque man, the head of an octopus, and the wings of a dragon. You see Cthulhu in this mosaic, rising from the water, causing carnage wherever he goes, destroying nations. But he was met with a challenger, and another enormous creature, the biggest dragon turtle that any of you have ever seen. I'm not sure any of you would have ever actually seen I'm not sure any of you would have seen a dragon turtle in person, but it is enormous. It's as big as Cthulhu, and the dragon turtle rises from the deeps as well. And you would know from like esoteric texts. This is from Zachariah's religion, actually. He's a practitioner of Ankosan. I don't believe any of you are, but you would recognize this creature as Gazia. Gazia and Cthulhu battle with one another. Their battle rages across the seas, causing tsunamis everywhere that they go as they crash into one another. Finally, the dragon turtle is triumphant, and the drowned god falls to the depths once more. All of the nations are celebrating and hailing Gazia as their hero, as their protector from the monsters of the deep. But this dragon turtle was greatly wounded. Now, the two nations that are most celebratory are the nations, you can recognize this from like the decals on like the people's outfits and that kind of thing. Some of the landscape that you see behind them. You would recognize it as Tlatzakotl and Arcathians. These are, we'll go to Nelton's map real quick.
Is this a fight I saw earlier as well? Or is it just a similar...
You would recognize this as the fight you saw earlier. It's more clear now. You see it with more clarity.
Okay.
So Tlatzakotl and Arcathians are over on like the western coast of this world map. They are part of the same continent. There's just like a big mountain range that divides them. Tlatzakotl is very like tropical, has a lot of swamps, not dissimilar to Pincherhau in terms of its environment. Arcathians is a little bit more temperate, has like deciduous forests, mountains, hills, olive vineyards, citrus vineyards, or citrus orchards, that kind of thing. Anyway, so you would recognize these nations that are like hailing this dragon turtle as their savior, except that as it was wounded, a human warlord thought that it should not be allowed to live. Yes, it saved the world, but it also posed great risk to the world. The power that it contained, the massive size that it was, should not be allowed to live. So this warlord killed the dragon turtle while it was wounded. The people of Tlatzakotl, the people of Arcathians, they were deeply aggrieved, outraged at this blasphemy. And so the warlord bade it farewell. You can tell subtextually that he was probably banished, and made his way to a new home, to new islands that were previously uninhabited. It's not difficult for any of you to determine that those are these islands that you are now on, that you are now exploring. Where he ruled as king over any peoples that came to these islands. Now again, all of you rolled very well. You would all know that this is all told presumably from his perspective. So while he bade farewell to the nations, he was probably forcibly exiled. And while he ruled over all of the peoples that came to these islands, it's more likely that he took them prisoner of some kind. That's the scope of the story that you see before you reach an inner chamber and your heads pop up out of the water.
Oh, I was like, what did you just do to us?
Your heads pop
off.
You breach the
Thankfully,
surface.
Some people's heads were in bags, but the rest of us.
It's like, oh shit.
Alright, so what's inside? Oh, this place is
So-
nice.
Can I stick my... Are we done?
Yeah. Come on out. Mind the pipes.
Thank God.
You
Thank
were
God.
never even low on air.
It's just
She
weird,
talks
okay?
she talks quite a bit in there.
I do. But like, look at our hair now. We both have braided hair.
It's very cute. It's very,
Very
cute.
cute. It's matching.
You
It's been
are.
20,
Oh.
not like 40 seconds. How?
I would say it's been like a couple minutes. Like the
Yeah.
scale of the what do you call it? The mosaic is pretty substantial. I'm gonna give a side view real quick as well.
Ooh.
Just because I
Ooh.
had a lot of fun making this map and I want to show it off a little bit.
And it shows. Feels very like 90s isometric video
That's
game.
exactly what I
like,
was thinking.
Through.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
kinda
thank
reminds
you.
me
I
of
mean,
Oblivion.
it's Dungeon Alchemist is the software, and it's like Incarnate or other stuff, but it just lets you do like 3D views as well. So
Mhm.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. yeah, I had fun putting it together.
Oh, thanks. It looks so cool.
Yeah.
So you come through this like you arrive in this trough of water basically, and everywhere you see gray stone, just imagine that it's like kind of the yellowish sandstone instead. But otherwise the aesthetic is almost exactly the same. So there's like these big kind of decorative marble looking block, like large blocks on the side that block the water, hold the water into this like trough area. There's a walkway on, either side, and then we'll go back to the overhead view. Tor is covering it up a little bit, but there's like a ladder to climb up onto the like access the poolside access area.
So we got 2 doors.
Yes.
Stage left, stage right.
And stage center, there's like the again, apologies for all the jumping back and forth, but there's like this big iron grate. Does not look like a door. It just looks like a jail cell. Not to like, you don't feel like you're in a prison, right? Like the door, there are multiple access points. You can just swim out very easily. But it just looks
it
more
feels
like
more like we're in some sort of levee system.
Right. It's like a grated wall that would allow the passage of air or water through it.
Interesting.
Just a big ol' like pipe behind Tor.
We should probably be. Is anyone good at like checking for traps or something?
I don't even necessarily remember how you do that in 5th edition. Is it just a check?
It's a
like
rogue
perception check?
skill. I think it's a rogue skill.
Is technically.
I don't know if 5th edition has a specific skill or like feature called that. I think that investigation is the typical skill that people would use. So,
Yeah.
I mean, any of you can make an investigation check. Or who... Let me do this. Let's find out real quick who has the highest investigation bonus, and I'll just add that to 10 and say that you're constantly, like, at that.
Mine is 0.
Mine's +2.
I have +1.
+1.
Okay.
All right, so it's Tor with 5.
All right.
Ooh,
Tor, what the hell?
Just sitting on it. He was just waiting, sitting on it.
he's just a quiet guy that takes things in.
Just the smart, silent type.
Well, it's always his. Just always
Yeah.
investigating, looking at everything.
Oh, is that what he's been doing?
Yes.
Yeah, so I will raise the alert anytime. I'm gonna assume Tor is like taking 10, so just you're going slowly. Tor is taking enough time to suss things out. So anything that would register to a DC 15, I will let Tor know.
Okay. So he's slowly just going around the room going.
Let's go through one of these doors, maybe.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Well, after
Stage
10, do I
left or-
find anything?
You do not find anything. It appears untrapped I will say you, in your investigation, you tap on this this big iron pipe right behind you along the back wall. It is currently empty sounding, like hollow on the inside.
We crack it open and send Finn through the pipe.
Yeah.
I'm pretty tiny.
It is. There's not an access hatch.
Well, that's why we're breaking it open.
That's we're gonna crack it.
No,
We have
I'm
a
just
giant
joking.
anchor.
Seems like madness. A little madness, a little badness.
So can you say that very seriously in Abraham's voice?
That would be a little badness and a little madness. All right, let's go through this door on the left.
Very good. To
New
the left, to
catchphrase.
the left,
New
to
catchphrase
the
alert.
left, to the left.
All right. The door is opened unto you. There's a
You're gonna have to
big.
close to that map, though.
Oh, you know what?
Oh yeah.
I've been watching this the whole time. There we go.
Just figured out size something.
Thank you.
Yeah, we've been looking at 3D view.
Yeah.
Honey's just gonna walk on in there. She trusts her friend Tor.
There's a big snake statue over here,
The hell?
Yo.
made of what looks like silver or pewter or something like that.
Yo,
All of these.
can I perceive that?
Sure.
Someone's been polishing the pewter.
All of these torches as well. It is sterling silver, so whatever that is, it's like what 7% silver, 93% pewter, something like that.
How do you know?
How do I know, or
That's
how do you?
weird.
That random fact. Wait, how do you know? Is what he's asking. Like,
A long
more
story for
why?
OnlyFans. Long story for
Nathan-
OnlyFans.
Nathan, how do you know things?
I
I just heard like three of us googling.
I'm looking it up.
You guys, you know. Weird.
They're calling you out, Nathan.
I could be totally wrong.
Checking.
These wall sconces are not lit, but they still have oil in them, and so it's pretty easy to light them as you're going. Just a
Okay.
detail there.
I perceived that statue for 21.
Yeah, which it is in fact sterling silver, whatever that may be.
Does it have
Is it
fangs?
cool?
It says it's copper.
Sterling silver is copper.
It's a silver copper alloy.
Okay, there you go.
92% silver, 7% copper.
I was close on the
perceive the
percent. I just
percentage.
wasn't right on the metals.
The
Pewter
snake statue,
is-
does it? Oh,
Oh, I was just gonna say, according to this, pewter is softer, more malleable than sterling silver.
Okay.
oh, dang it. Does the statue have is it like an open mouth snake or a closed mouth snake?
Open mouth snake.
Can I
Someone
try to
stick
break
their
off
head
one of the
in-
fangs?
Someone stick their head inside it.
Somebody's looking.
We'll
for
take a
new
photo.
friend.
Sticking your head inside it would be a bad idea. The fangs themselves have poison on them. Tor can spot that.
Can
Ow.
I try to break off one of the fangs?
It has poison on it that will hurt you.
It's not just on the tip of it; it's on the whole thing.
It's coating the fang.
Wait,
Use purify food on it and eat the
What if?
fang.
Are you wearing a glove?
wait, hold on. I think I might. Do I have resistance to poison? No.
I'm pretty sure you're wearing a glove, though. I don't know if glove protects from poison.
As long as you just
My
maybe you can
gloves
put it in
are-
the glove, wrap it up in the glove, tuck it away, and then
Can
it
I do
never has
that?
actually touched you.
Well, it wouldn't have never actually touched him because he's wearing gloves.
Right, but if he wanted to ensure that it didn't
Yeah.
contaminate anything else, he could literally take it like what you do with a sanitary glove. So
Are we,
undo
Yeah.
it inside out, basically.
You're
I mean,
right.
are we gonna need pliers? Is it do they just come out? Are they loose?
yeah, I'm more
It's-
curious how he's gonna get the tooth out of the
He's
statue
gonna
than how
punch
he's gonna keep it.
Wait, is it is it poisoned magically?
Is it
Um,
poisoned magically?
Yeah, I
probably.
can spell magic.
You really want this fang, huh?
He wants a whole set of dentures.
No, that's Clacker. I'm doing something else now.
This is another tooth obsession, okay?
Okay.
Apparently.
Make a nature check. Arf.
Okay.
I just like how Nathan told us how much work he put into this map,
no.
and we are immediately
23.
trying to destroy it. Like we're trying to break the pipe. We're trying to rip the fangs out of the statue.
It is non-magical poison. A plier would be able to snap it off if you're also able to heat it, so that you can make the metal more malleable. And
Dang it.
I couldn't
don't think I can
fire.
heat it.
it's
can
one
make
piece.
fire.
The entire thing is one piece of sterling silver.
The One Piece is real.
What if
Come on.
what if I did spike
Come on.
growth and we tied the spikes to one of the teeth and then we pushed it?
What?
What?
What if we put a rope around the door and slam the door?
Yeah. Exactly.
Give me a d20 roll, Alex.
Alex giggling.
A 16.
Yeah. You've got the tooth. It is
Yes!
wrapped. We're gonna say it's wrapped in some kind of cloth so that the
Glove.
poison doesn't get all over you.
Beautiful. All right. We can continue now.
It's one of Abraham's spare gloves.
Yeah, one of my you know how I get 2 pairs.
From your extra gloves. Exactly. Everything's tied together. All right.
That's it.
That's all.
We
Tor,
can
there's
make
a
it-
doorway
Eddie,
behind you.
You should make a Freddy Krueger claw out of those poisoned gloves.
That'd be really cool.
Nathan's like,
would be quite
anyway,
cool.
so there's a door.
I just
Tor's
love
gonna
that.
go to the door and be like, just while Orf is just intently looking at
Yeah.
the statue, and Tor's
Quickly,
just gonna go
I
open
will
up the
say
next
regarding
door.
the Freddy Krueger glove, there is no reason you couldn't get both since you were able to extract one, so you can have both.
Yes. Yes.
The snake has a single tear rolling down its face.
So does the GM. Sorry, back to you, Tor.
What was I saying? Well, he's getting that. Tor's gonna just walk up to the next door and open it up.
What do you see?
Yeah.
Or I
it's
guess
a-
if this is one of those take 10 situations, he's gonna stare intently at a door while Orf is trying
Yeah.
to figure out how to get out a tooth.
Right. The door is in fact not trapped. And behind the door there is a square room that has that same pipe running along the back wall. There's a couple wall sconces that you can light if you so choose. And it looks like there's a little half wall, like a little stone gate or barrier that blocks the pipe, except for this middle part that has a wheel, like a
Valve.
valve. Thank you. On the top of the pipe.
Penny being a child and seeing something that she can touch is gonna try to mess with the valve.
If I told you not to go in here.
What is
It
what is
keeps gurgling
What is
I
happening?
don't
and
know why.
gurgling. Something
I-
you feel it thrum to life in your hands.
Tor?
Is the water
And,
level rising?
You feel the water rushing, or you feel the liquid, I should say, rushing through the pipe. Give me a moment here while let's see. Abraham is at the doorway, so would see what has transpired.
Blood. I hope this isn't Chris's blood.
What if it's the blood from the manticore in that
Yeah,
poison
what if
room?
it's
The blood from the manticore.
The
yeah.
acid room.
But now we can't go back.
Oh.
Yep.
Bloody hell.
Oh.
Huh.
It wasn't me.
The only way out is through?
The only way out is through.
Womp womp.
I turn the valve back.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, what if we turn it
yeah.
the other direction?
So you turn it back, it doesn't like start vacuuming the water in. Yeah, it doesn't appear
Doesn't
to.
kick on the pump. Damn.
Did we
Are there
encounter any
like,
other
little
valves?
rocks or whatever to throw in the water?
I'm not throwing in my teeth. Neither of my teeth. My new teeth.
I'll throw
What
in
about one of
my
your
extra
actual teeth?
gloves.
Just rip it out and.
Ah, no!
Arf's new teeth. Okay.
I'll throw one of my extra gloves that I have tons of apparently in.
Your extra glove does begin dissolving.
I hate it when you're right.
Well, let's go to the
Well,
other way.
There's another door. And how far into the... I mean, how big, roughly, was this pyramid exactly? I mean, like, was it like... It's not like Pyramid of Giza big, is it?
No, it's not
Yeah,
like
it's
Pyramid of Giza
Just
big.
one of those mid-sized, reasonably priced
500 feet?
pyramids.
Yeah, exactly. It's reasonably priced.
Remember me.
Probably 800 feet.
Okay, go around to the other door.
Wee, and I jump. Woo!
I'm just gonna fly over it.
Oh, Pyramid of Giza is 755 feet. So yeah, we'll say 500 feet.
If anything
You
happens,
know, I
just
wasn't
tell
going to
me.
Google that, but I certainly Googled what pewter was.
Yeah, so this pyramid is I guess quite large, but it's no Giza. Yeah, so inside this next door, which is also not trapped, there's what looks like some kind of sacrificial table in the corner. And then otherwise it's just a square room. Lots of square rooms. All of the rooms we've been in are the same proportions.
It's like it's a square-based pyramid.
Interesting.
I'm gonna open this
The
door.
golden ratio.
I am familiar with the golden ratio. I don't believe a square is the golden ratio. It's 5 to 8.
But I feel like the way this layout is happening so far is kind of matching that. I don't know.
Yeah, a little bit. Ellen, as Penelope moves into this next room, you would see a big horizontal lever over on this wall. The far left wall.
I'm not
I'm
good.
scared.
I want to press it, but last time I did that, bad thing happened.
Well, the
Well,
other
don't
thing
you
was a
think
pump with
that-
this
I
little
mean-
lever, so it might be what
Yeah.
empties.
I was just thinking, I mean, dungeoneering wise.
But it could also
mechanically
raise
speaking,
this gate thing,
I
It
think
could do that
does
also.
Something based on what's right on the other side of it.
which is raise the gate thing.
I mean, looking at it, we can see on the map that there was a pipe from, the room with the little wheel into the pool
was-
there. And I don't see any pipes over, leading into
I'm-
anywhere from here.
I'm just gonna pull the lever.
Yeah, come here.
Okay, I'm
It's
gonna
not
do
gonna
it.
I
hurt.
was just gonna say, why don't we check the next room? But okay.
All right. Penelope pulls the lever as Tor suggests that, and let me. You definitely hear something flowing. And Abraham
Yeah,
is back
Abraham
checking
will
again.
walk back
Yeah.
out,
All right.
I left Mer in the other room so she can tell me when any changes.
A long sound effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arf, did you just drink an entire
Oh.
bottle of whiskey?
Oh.
Not yet.
Wow.
So the
So it did
stone that was
actually.
under here retracts, and the blood flows through.
Oh.
Blood ocean. Great.
So the only
Oh.
way out is through. We go keep going through, I think.
Huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Next room, please, Tor.
What's in that next room? Yes.
Give me a moment. I will pop you over. Sorry, I tried to do that and it didn't format appropriately. There we go. Let's see. The next room, there's a there's a bird cage in the middle of this room tour.
What the heck?
With like a human-sized bird cage with a skeleton in it, and the skeleton's arm is missing. Like it tried so desperately to get out of the bird cage that the arm just popped off. There's a
Oh.
doorway next to the bird cage. Otherwise, the room appears not to have anything else in it.
Oh.
Well.
Where's Raven?
With me.
Put Raven in the birdcage.
No, Raven's a good bird.
At least somebody got the idea there.
No, my sweet precious baby, my sweet baby.
Weren't you just trying to do something to that bird?
I will explain it afterwards.
Yes, weren't you saying something about wrapping the bird in tinfoil? or something?
No, I would never. Raven, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them, Raven.
Never.
Remember, I promised to take care of you and protect you. I would never.
Is the bird cage like suspended in the air, or is it on the ground?
No, it's just on the ground. It looks like it used to be, but the chain has since rusted. Penelope, in this middle hall, you can see that the blood has flowed all the way up to another set of stone stoppers that have blocked it from going through the next grate.
Mm-hmm.
I think from your angle, you can also see that this next grate is a much larger chamber, and it has some kind of toxic gas in the center of the depression in the ground.
Cool. I'm also feeling the depression in the ground.
Abraham is thriving.
He has a glow about him.
Mm-hmm.
I always do really
It's the
good
sad
in
boy glow.
situations like that.
I don't even remember what that is, to be perfectly honest. There's something in this room. It's like some kind of dresser or furniture looking thing. But otherwise, this room is not quite as perfectly square as the other ones were.
What if this was a mimic? That'd be wild.
That would be wild. It's a good
It
idea.
looks like the Ark of the Covenant.
I was about to say.
It's like, what are we getting ourselves into?
Nathan just forgets he placed a mimic in his pyramid.
Right. Yeah, and it looks like someone opened this door. So the next room, similar to the one that Penny barged into earlier, Penny would see another horizontal lever on the wall and a door on the far side of the room.
I think okay, I see now. Dang it. Can we just reset the puzzle?
It's late for that.
How much water can food and purified food and water do?
Great question.
I think it's like 5 feet, so
a 5-foot radius sphere.
It'll take a couple of days. It'll take a while, but I could purify it.
How deep was the water?
It's like 5.5 feet.
Is that a cantrip or a slotted spell? I can't remember.
It is a spell. First level. Tor could technically cast it 6 times and then rest and do it again.
I could rest and stalk it.
Tor would have cast it a lot by the time you're done with your rest.
Oh, Warlock, you get it back on a short rest.
Yeah.
I like how Penelope has suddenly become very reticent to open doors and pull levers.
That's just how Penny rolls, baby. Come on.
It's that young kid. I saw something. I'm gonna touch it.
Yeah.
I like how the theme has also been that she has gone into every single room first, and everybody since the first room has stayed in the second one until
Yeah.
we have seen what happens.
We established at the very beginning
inevitably-
that Tor is like successfully seeing any potential trap, and Penelope's just like, I'm going.
Oop.
Tor, you open this last door in this room, and you see the large chamber at the end of this hall, which has, there's floor level, and then it descends to a lower floor. This lower floor would be on the same level as the ground that you entered in on that was flooded, but it is currently not flooded because there's still like a stone barricade keeping the blood from flowing into this next chamber. Like I mentioned earlier, Penelope noted this chamber has noxious green gas. If you zoom in really closely, you can actually see that occasionally little skulls form in the mist. So that's fun.
You said it's kind of holding in the depression. So is it like just down in there, like kind of like a fog in a valley?
Exactly, kind of like a fog in a valley. The depression is about 35 feet across. Nothing compared to mine, but
I was gonna say, you can measure your depression.
exactly. I've got an image of this one too. Let me pull it out real quick.
Yeah.
There we go. So that's what it looks like from the side. There's this big
Spooky.
valley of spooky mist.
Spooky. It's like if it was filled up, we could sail a boat, just get across it.
If it was filled up, you do happen to see like a slab of driftwood over here on like one side of the mist.
But blood acid water would dissolve that.
Potentially. I will say it's unusual to find wood in a pyramid that's been around for who knows how long, and the wood doesn't appear to be rotted.
Okay.
Magically preserved.
Does any before I pull this lever, does anyone want to do? It's really satisfying.
Before you pull the lever, Tor's just gonna swing his anchor and then throw it at the opposing wall and anchor it in place, making a chain bridge.
Okay.
Someone want to go check the other door? Maybe we don't even mess with the water.
I mean, if I can get close enough, like can we go like down into the depression without getting into the mist and not be like damaged, or is it filling the entire depression? Because it looks like there's a little.
Yes, you can skirt the close wall without getting directly into the mist.
Okay. Oh, that measurement isn't accurate. How far? I wonder how far it is then across the. Okay, so I can go can I go from here?
This square here is the last, so you could go 10 feet out from the wall itself.
Dang it, I'm so close to being able to
I would
Misty
also
step
say
across.
there's a staircase from where you're standing, or if there's a staircase down to your side, you don't see any staircases up from the other side.
Yeah.
Do we want to bamf my wings out and fly across it?
Also,
We
Arf,
haven't-
where you're standing, you would see a doorway right here underneath where Tor is
Oh.
standing.
I mean,
You guys can
if-
take the chain.
yeah, I was
Just
just gonna
crawl
say,
across.
if we want to go across, I mean, I can walk across the chain, no problem.
You've got
What's up
some
with
kind of crazy balance thing, right?
Spider climb.
Yeah, okay.
Is that what we want to do?
We want to just go across.
Well, what's
I will
up?
ask
Can
for
you-
checks from people that don't have something like spider climb.
What's up with that door?
At the bottom beneath us?
Yeah.
So I've got these boots of striding and springing. Can I make a big jump and then midair do a misty step?
I think so.
Okay, I'll do that. I'm gonna get across.
All
Can-
right.
Is it possible to get to the door before getting in the mist, the fog?
Yes. Yeah, the fog doesn't start until 10 feet back, so you're able to do that.
Can I do that?
Mhm.
Can I do that?
Be careful.
You open the door.
Mhm.
All right.
Mist comes out.
Spikes pop down from the ceiling. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-huh. Dex save, you say?
Like they rain?
Yeah, like a cloud of daggers almost.
That's the,
What? I don't know why mine is too.
Not, the 12.
Yeah, so you're gonna take 10 slashing damage. It says that I'm Arf because I had Arf selected, but
How far away is Penny then? Just like 10 feet down?
yeah, just 10 feet down.
Then she's still in my aura. So that's 5-2-year saving throw?
Yeah, 17 still will not do it.
17.
Okay.
So 10 slashing. But then you are able to open the door and you see a Scrooge McDuck ocean of gold coins.
Myrrh, you're gonna want to see this.
Mars
As
gonna-
many as any of you want to pick up and put in your inventory, you can, to a limit of, we'll say, I mean, I'm going to be generous here, but we'll say 2,500 before your bags and stuff are too weighed down.
But
Cursed
Bag of
warlord
holding.
treasure.
there is a bag of holding.
There is a bag of holding. I will
But-
significantly increase the amount if you use the bag of holding.
Cursed
Oh, yeah.
warlord pyramid treasure.
Can I see the gold from where I am?
Probably so.
Give me some of that.
We can all split it evenly.
Is this a good choice? Should we be stealing a dead man?
Yes.
Are
like,
there
we're
little
in his-
depressions in the wall, like in the acid pool room? You had said earlier there were little coin-sized depressions a few rooms back. Are those in this room too?
You do not see those in this room.
Okay, just curious.
Yeah.
At Penelope's continuance of pointing out cursed treasure, Tor is going to cast detect magic.
The
See if
treasure
it's
is cursed.
magically.
Mm,
Oh, come on. Remove the curse.
already did that.
How
What does the
Do it
curse
again.
do? Can you detect
There's
that?
there's
Make
enchantment
it
magic
one.
coming off of the coins.
Like, but like,
it.
how cursed is the coins?
I don't.
Kidding.
These
You
probably
cast
aren't
detect
even
magic,
coins.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All you get to know is the school of magic.
And it's enchantment magic, you said?
Enchantment magic.
It's probably cursed to make us think that these are coins, but they're actually just like pieces of poop or something.
Wait, it's within 120 feet of me, because that's the range of my Dispel Magic.
All right. I'll need you to make me a spell roll. Just make like a spell attack roll,
Okay.
because this is higher than 3rd level.
Let me see what mine are. Okay.
It'll be a
Spell.
wisdom plus proficiency.
Wisdom plus proficiency. Well, because I have the boosted one from, because my spell attack is +7. Because I have the boosted one from my magic item.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
So 1d20 plus proficiency 4 plus 7. Oh my god! I'm lucky point. Lucky point. That was a nat one, y'all.
Where's the +4 coming from?
My proficiency.
Wouldn't that
And
be
your
built
bless.
into your +7 as well?
Is it? I don't know. It just says ranger when I click it. It says modifier +3.
I think it is, because like, what's
Yeah.
your wisdom score?
Oh my gosh, where's my wisdom? +3.
Okay, yeah, so that's already factored
Proficiency
in.
bonus.
Okay, so then
I'm gonna subtract
20.
4, but you can add a d20 or add a d4. For
Okay,
bless.
so
Bless.
20 plus. Okay,
Bless this mess.
Literally
21.
1.
You uncurse the room. Yeah. The coins are yours to take.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well
I-
done.
Excellent.
We'll
work.
take.
So now we start filling the thing.
Now you can fill your bag of holding to your heart's content. I have
If
not
we-
calculated how much money that is, but I will by 2 weeks from now.
If we fill the bag of holding, would we still be able to stick our heads in there and breathe?
Not if you fill it all the way, no.
Yeah.
I'll factor
You're not gonna need to
I'll
breathe.
I'll do some math and some geometry and I'll factor all of that together and I'll offer you different price points for how much you fill your bag of holding.
We can pay someone to breathe
Fair.
for you.
Fair.
They can learn to hold their breath.
Batman can hold his breath for like 5 minutes or something like that. Come on, guys. Listen, we're just filling it all the way
Well-
up. That's that.
Yeah,
All right,
we
Sean,
will,
get over
we will
here.
resolve the finances 2 weeks from now.
Okay. Get over
Right,
here.
so that's done.
Oh, yeah.
If you all want to make your way across Tor's chain, those of you that do so without magical assistance, I am going to need a dexterity saving throw. No, acrobatics actually. An acrobatics check is fine.
Does me having
It
Acrobatics.
makes it
wings,
look really easy too.
would that count enough?
Finn having wings would count enough.
Okay.
A 15.
I think that's enough. Yeah.
Oh,
There's-
thank you.
There's an easy DC and a hard DC that I'm using throughout this dungeon. I think this falls in the easy DC because it's like Tor is helping you, like he's
Yeah.
counteracting your weight and stuff.
What
So yeah,
about
you make it across.
AC/DC?
There's no ACDC in this dungeon, but we've got that coming later.
Yes.
Tor, how are you getting across?
Tor's gonna ascend his anchor and then throw it at the roof of this room, and then he's going to try to Tarzan a little bit, and then Misty step across.
Nice. Nice.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Give me an athletics check. As long as you don't like super botch, then you're good.
Super botch.
So you skirt through the fog a little bit, and then you can Misty Step. I'm only gonna do like one damage roll instead of like ongoing from trying to walk through it or whatever. That's gonna be only 4 poison damage. Could have been a whole lot worse. But yeah, you all make it to the other side.
Nice.
Nice.
Excellent work, team.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a door in front of you. Clacker.
Clacker.
You open it and Clacker's on the other side.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Yeah, you open it and you're in a narrow hallway. I forgot to mark it on the map, but there is a large ornate door on this side of the wall.
And a small door over here.
And a small door over here.
Small door first.
Small door, Dumbledore.
Trying to get in the hall.
Ornate
You
door.
see, Abraham, when you open it, there's a much smaller pile of gold at the end of the hallway there, and there's also another lever.
Well, the bag of holding's full, everybody, so I don't know.
I'm not dispelling this one.
Celine feels the urge to pull the lever, but doesn't.
As she's wont to do.
You have detect magic still up, right? Is there any magic in there?
Do I detect any magic in here?
You don't detect any magic, but I'll have you make another investigation check.
Tor's getting his steps in today.
Yeah, there's no magic to detect.
I mean, I'd be able to do stuff if I wasn't rolling 3s and 4s all day today.
I mean, if there's no magic, then I'll take the gold. I'll just put it in one of my gloves.
I love how you having all these gloves as canon now.
Cody's a professional, and he's definitely yes-anding that bit.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna yes-and it right into a fortune.
Cody, roll me a d20.
Oh man, the glove
Next.
explodes.
Get a 20. It's 20,000 gold. 20,000 gold.
You have 8
Eight's
more
kinda
spare
like
gloves. You have 8 more spare gloves remaining.
It's quite a few pairs.
And that should be our
You've got
next.
4 spare pairs of gloves.
That should
No,
be
they're
our
all
next.
mismatched, though.
That should be our next
Oh,
merch
those
drop.
are the mismatches one.
Our next
Yeah.
myth.
Gloves, yeah.
With every
That's
can
amazing.
of tea.
You get one glove.
Collect them all.
All right. Penelope did not pull the lever. Abraham has 1
No.
glove full of gold. It is not magically cursed.
He has it like over his bag with a big money symbol on it.
Love it.
What a stream, y'all! What a stream.
It's good. It's real good.
Good content.
Mm.
So much lore.
Lots of lore.
Tor lore.
Anyway, should we go through the big fancy door now?
Yeah, let's do that.
Those
Kinda
good
wanna
times,
pull
any?
the lever.
Do you kind of want to pull the lever?
I don't know. I feel like we have to after all the other ones.
There's
We
no
didn't
little
pull.
holes in this hallway, right?
Yeah, we didn't
You don't
pull
see any
the.
little holes in this hallway. And yeah, Ellen's correct. There's 2 levers that have been unpulled. That have not
Oh.
been pulled.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going then. Let's
So-
get away from here. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I mean, maybe we should look at the other room. Maybe we should just like peek our head in before we pull this lever.
Just
Yeah.
peek.
Take a
Just,
Yeah.
let's just peek.
Okay, detect magic is still up. These walls are, or these doors are definitely cursed.
Oh,
Oh.
Abjuration magic.
Oh,
They're cursed.
that's big boom.
Don't peek.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember abjuration is big boom magic. Do we just boom it back and get rid of it? Do we pull the lever? I don't know. Should we just pull the lever?
Well, I believe that the levers are like manipulating this acid. If the other lever would have moved the acid into that room,
Yeah.
this lever would move the acid somewhere else.
But if the valve, it would have been fresh water, and I'm wondering if like the fresh water would have had a different reaction.
Well, we probably could have swam through the water and then underneath the cloud and then up on the other side.
Anyways, like let's not point fingers of like why that couldn't be a thing or anything. I think it was like
Yeah, what's
all
done is
just a
done.
learning experience.
Tor and Mur are both pointing their
Absolutely.
fingers.
So, about this door...
I can only dispel magic one more time, you guys.
I didn't. I could do it after I sleep, I think.
It's
Could
my,
I,
yeah, I'll
like,
do it. It's my only
roll?
3rd level spell. I'll dispel magic on it as well.
All right. I'm gonna need you to make another attack. Again, it's +7, but then you also have your bless modifier.
Oh my god, I'm rolling terrible.
Do you have any lucks left?
I think I do. I think I have one more lucky point left. Yeah, I'm using my last lucky point. Here we go.
Big money, big money.
No whammies.
Oh, it was almost worse, but it's better. Okay, that was a 17 this time. Plus the D4 is a 1, so 25 total.
25 total. The curse on these doors breaks almost like you all hear it almost like the sound of shattering glass, and the doors swing inward.
Does anyone want to kick the doors down?
Oh,
And
the
it, like,
doors like
that-
actually swing inward now that the
Oh.
enchantment is gone.
Oh.
Beyond, now that the doors are open, you all see something. But this has been Sanity Damage. To whom the sea belongs.
Who
Thank
didn't
you
expect
all.
that?
Thank you all for
Wow.
joining us on this epic voyage. We would love to hear from you. Linktree/Sanity Damage is it'll give you links to all of our social medias, links to our Discord, which is the best place to pop in and hang out with us. If you are not a patron, consider dropping some doubloons to become a patron on our Patreon account, which is both for Sanity Damage and for all things Homebrew Network. There are monthly character like PDFs that we release. This past month's was Clacker Vokesen from this show. So, which is also a perfect segue to remind you again about the tea, which is available now to drink yourself. So definitely consider grabbing those 6 amazing flavors from the world of Naraohan. This show is a homebrew live stream. Our dice sponsor is FanRoll. You can get amazing dice and dice accessories at fanrolldice.com. Dice trays, dice towers, all of that. Be sure to use coupon code HOMEBREW for 10% off anything on the website. This campaign is dedicated to Brandon, who we hold in loving memory. To Whom the Sea Belongs is a Sanity Damage campaign set in the Kaleidosphere. Join us next time. We'll find out what's behind this door. Good night, everyone.
Toodles.
Bye.